Yeah. So let's start the presentation. So we are basically, I am an equity person, but when I started my career in 2003, I started with commodity broking. And I'm the first breed of commodity brokers. And when I was doing my MBA in KJ Somaiya, so we had some professors from NSE. They actually told that, why not, whenever the commodity segment will be opened up, so try to jump onto it. So me and my partner Nishant, actually we really worked hard, and we jumped onto the commodity segment. And NCDX and MCX started during those days. That was 2003 and 4, and we started our commodity broking business. So smoothly till 2007-8, things were going great, and commodity broking industry really grew manifold, and we also grew manifold. And then we suddenly realized that there are lots of issues in commodity broking industry. We may not be that big, so why not try to focus more on equities? So we started again, refocusing on equities. We took all the memberships, CDSL and everything. So 2010 I started again coming on these channels for equities. I used to come for commodities on all these channels since 2007-8, but 2010 onwards I aggressively started working on equities and research. In 2012, as you said, I won the CNBC Awards Championship, and then the Champion of the Year award in Analyst. So that really gave me a motivation, and then I started again working on research. And I must thank Mr. Anil Singhvi also. He started a series called Jackpot Shares on CNBC Awards. So that was in 2012, and that was the time when I started identifying gems, and we really worked hard. And then the story is that we started focusing very much on research, and then there were times when research was not working. 2015-16 was not a great time for me. Then I started working on data. So rather than working on hope, I started working on data. It is very important to work on data. Even if it is fundamental analysis, we should work on data. Even if it is technical analysis, you will anyways work on data. Even if it is quantitative analysis, you will anyways work on data. But when it comes to fundamental analysis, and if we can do good data reading, that really helps. So I will talk more on these things. So we had been, facing tough times. There is a big human crisis. Last time it was a normal crisis, lockdown crisis, business was down. But this time, health, wealth, everything is affected. But then markets are at new highs. And as everyone says, rightly said, someone has rightly said, market won't crash for the same reason twice. And it happened. This time the market went up. Last time we had a seller circuit. But then, those who really ventured into the markets last year, they really made huge money. But again, सावन के अंधे को सब कुछ हरा लगता है. I will be very clear that it's not that easy to make money in markets. Ashok ji is there since last 40 years. Vikas ji is there since last 30 years, and I am there since last 26-27 years. And the journey was very, very tough. आज बात करना easy होता है. Coming to webinars, coming on TV, going to conferences, seminars, it's easy. But then we have earned out of experience that it's not that easy to make money in all the cycles. We have to be very, very cautious all the time. We should understand more about risk management and fund management. I will come to that also. So Corona, we had a very tough time. Work from home has become something very unique now. Everyone talks about work from home. This slide was prepared in the month of, say, April last year. Then again, this slide I have been presenting since last 10-12 presentations. And the line that the nation has to build resilient health systems and robust healthcare infrastructure. So this is the primary responsibility of the government to work on this. And it is very important. This time we have seen how each and every class, each and every person has faced difficulties. And I have seen people, whatever his net worth may be, whatever his connections may be, whatever his resources may be, everyone had a very tough time when it came to the medical treatment he should have got. So all the countries have recognized this. Now India has also started working on stimulus. Then again, freedom has always been and will still be at the premium. That's what I say, that it is very important that we have to be financially free and I really work on the companies which are debt free. It is very important, as Vikas said, PDC. So D was for debts. So this time companies have introspected and they have actually worked on their balance sheets. They have actually worked on some of their numbers and they have worked on their debts. They are not increasing their debts. We have seen the biggest example of Reliance, where they have monetized their stakes and they have actually reduced their debts. So if the richest person in Asia, if the richest person in India, and one of the richest in the world thinks on those lines, so I think lots of companies, everyone here or everyone around, they should really think on these lines that we have to be debt free. So financial freedom has become very important. Term plan, health insurance, debt freeness, so all these things we really work on, and I really work whenever I'm being approached by a client. I do is financial profiling, though on Twitter and all social media, I answer immediately. I try to be very active and I try to help out people, help out my followers. But I have seen, it's not that easy to answer these questions without knowing the financial background and the financial profile of the client or the viewer or the person who is asking me the question. So we work on financial profiling. I will come to that also. We have got a financial profiling questionnaire also. But then in every crisis, there is a very big opportunity. When, in 1925, when we saw Spanish flu, after those times, after the 20s, next 10 years, the US markets went up like crazy. So whenever there is a big crisis, the next few years really are a big opportunity to make money. And we have seen the worst crisis last year. We have seen a great rise in the markets. This time also we have seen a very bad crisis. In fact, this time it was much worse than the last time. So we have seen what has happened, how the markets are reacting. So in every crisis, there is a very big opportunity. Digital transformation. So this digitalization, digital transformation has brought big opportunities to all these IT companies. And I remember me as well as Vikasji, we all have actually recommended so many stocks during the month of April and May last year that we will go with IT, pharma, FMCG, chemicals, exchange ecosystem businesses, exchange ecosystem in CDSL, IEX, MCX, because all these businesses were actually working well. Then June was a bad month. So digital transformation, now everyone has started implementing digital transformation either in their individual lives or in their companies, and if not they have implemented, they will certainly lose a very big chunk in the future, or there might be a third wave, you never know. So let's see. So digital transformation of an individual, of a company is very important. New business, innovative business models have evolved, like webinars. See, Dhut Saab must have done lots of physical seminars in the past, and I was never being invited. So this time he has invited me because it's the webinar. So we have actually, found out new things, that webinars, and even we can do marketing through Zoom meetings. And there was a time when, we used to approach the HNI clients not without going to them, but now doing the Zoom meeting, we can convert HNI clients, ultra HNI clients. So lots of new things, innovative things are happening. People's consumption of essentials will always continue. Rise in investment on ideas, technology solutions. So these are things there. And invest, yes, invest on right things. History repeats. Take risk based on thorough research. It is very important that we do the research first properly, then diversify your investments across asset classes and diversify across various instruments in those asset classes. Lots of times, people put all their eggs in one particular basket. There may be you love equities, we understand equities, so all the money we have put on equities. But India, on the contrary, Indians on the contrary, have put all their money in either gold or properties. So this will not happen in the future. Now people have understood, and India is getting financialized now. The financialization in the Indian economy is actually happening very fast. Last year we have seen how lots of Robinhood investors, lots of new people, lots of new money came to this market, and how lots of brokerage firms have actually given excellent results in the December quarter or the March quarter. So I think these are some very important points. And diversify across various instruments also. Lots of times, even if you are in real estate, I will say that you should invest in REITs also. invest in properties, or you invest in say FDs, so you can have FDs plus debt instruments also. Equities, you can diversify your money across an AIF also, or a PMS also, or a direct investment also, or you invest only in the corporate actions and primary participation in the markets. We'll come to all those slides. Night is darkest before dawn and luck favors the brave. And last year, actually, you know, in April, March 28th onwards, there was no looking back in the markets, though there was extreme volatility. But after those two circuits, those who really dared, they really made money. And I have seen lots of my clients, lots of people around, and lots of our analysts, co-panelists also, they really tried to motivate investors. Even I have seen the managing editor, Mr. Anil Singhji, also on Zee Business, how he motivated and how he recommended that, you know, you should invest through, you know, systematic or staggered way. So that was the way we should have approached the market. So opportunities, there are tremendous opportunities. As I have already told, India will become a big manufacturing hub. Believe me, these PLIs, privatization, Atmanirbhar Bharat, एक बार सुनने को लगता है कि ठीक है पॉलिसीज है, पता नहीं कितना होगा, बट सब कुछ होता है. गवर्नमेंट ने एक बार बोल दिया, हो सकता है 1 साल लेट हो जाए, 1.5 साल लेट हो जाए, बट होता है. PLIs will be a big game changer. Privatization will be a big game changer. So I think China +1 theory will work. So let's see. And there is unprecedented wave of global money coming into the markets, and even ultra HNIs and HNIs जो India का money है, तो PMSs के through आ रहे हैं, AIFs के through आ रहे हैं, direct brokers के through आ रहे हैं. That is also huge. So we have seen how market is flushed with liquidity. Global opportunities. ये स्लाइड जो लास्ट में मैं हमेशा जो रखता हूं, दिस स्लाइड वाज प्रेजेंटेड इन अप्रैल, लास्ट ईयर अप्रैल में किया, 10 में, 28 में, 25 जुलाई ये करके, और आप रिटर्न्स देखिए 15 महीने में 105% का रिटर्न है. सो there are tremendous opportunities in the markets. जब भी क्रैश होता है, there is so much of fear, people run away from the markets, but those are the times where you have to stay put and at least stay invested, if not leveraged. Don't average, don't leverage, stay with what you have invested. And if that is an unwanted money which you have put into the markets, you will never fall and you will never run out or run away from the markets. I have created a slide, you know, different types of investments, like guaranteed investments, non-guaranteed investments. This is a table. I think I will share the presentation also. People should, you know, go through this. Equity में direct post office और FD और ये सब तो जानते हैं, PPF and all. In equities, direct, indirect, so stock market and IPO. Then indirect is PMS, AIF, mutual fund, sectoral and diversified. Gold में physical form, mutual fund and ETF, sovereign gold bonds आजकल काफी चल रहा है. Then commodities में भी आजकल mutual funds and ETF आ गए, physical market ही है. Real estate में देखिए आप, commercial, residential, farmhouse, warehouse. मैं बोलूंगा कि ये एक प्रॉपर्टी हो जाए अगर किसी के पास बहुत पैसा, और REITs के थ्रू पैसा लगाइए, लाइक एम्बेसी हैज गिवन गुड रिटर्न्स. देन उनकी जो ऑक्यूपेंसी लेवल्स आप उनको देखिए, वो लोग 98-99% भी. अगर आपके पास 10 प्रॉपर्टी है तो आप देखिएगा 3-4 प्रॉपर्टीज का तो रेंट नहीं आ रहा है, और 3-4 जो है उनका वो रेंट गिराने की बात कर रहा है, और 3-4 उनके अगर फुल भी आ रहे हैं तो आप इनसिक्योर्ड रहते हैं. सो ओवरऑल उनके यहाँ पे 98% रिकवरी है रेंटल्स की, बिकॉज दे हैव गिवन इट टू कॉर्पोरेट. सो ब्रुकफील्ड है, माइंडस्पेस है, एम्बेसी है, हो सकता है प्रेस्टीज भी आ जाए आने वाले दिनों में ये. तो REIT इज अ वेरी गुड इंस्ट्रूमेंट, वन शुड रियली एक्सप्लोर. हमने हमारे क्लाइंट्स को बहुत एग्रेसिवली रेकमेंड किया हुआ है. और इवन इनविट्स, IRB InvIT was a big money churner for our clients last year. 32-33 रुपए में हम लोगों ने दिलवाया था, 54 रुपया रेट है, और हर 3 महीने में 2.5 से 3 रुपए का डिविडेंड आता है. एंड अभी आई एम एन एक्टिव मेंबर एट सिपाही एंड एनमी में भी मैं एक्टिव रहता हूँ, और हमारे अशोक जी भी काफी एक्टिव रहते हैं एसोसिएशंस में, तो काफी ही इज अ लीडर इनफैक्ट. सो हम लोगों ने NSE के MD के साथ मीटिंग थी, BSE के MD के साथ थी, सेबी के साथ होती है. हर जगह हमने बोला है कि IRB इन्वेट्स और REITs को भी मार्जिन्स के लिए यूज किया जाए. अभी मार्जिन्स के लिए इनको प्लेज नहीं कर पाते हैं. उनका यही था कि इसमें लिक्विडिटी नहीं होती है, कई बार हो सकता है कि इश्यूज आ जाए, बट नाउ इन्वेट्स आर वेरी एक्टिवली ट्रेडेड. आप लोग आज जाने के बाद प्लीज IRB इन्वेट को देखिएगा, और हैंडसम डिविडेंड आता है. मैंने भी मेरी एक तरीके से जो पैरेलल इनकम की अगर बात करें, देखिए ब्रोकिंग है और बिजनेसेस है, ये सब तो आते ही है, बट इनविट में हेवीली इन्वेस्टेड हमने करवा रखा है, इवन मैंने भी कर रखा है, और इससे बहुत अच्छा डिविडेंड आता है और मनी बैक भी वो लोग करते हैं। तो 2-2, ढाई रुपए हर क्वार्टर आता है, 50 रुपए की आइटम में, तो 18% का यील्ड बैठता ओवरऑल। सो एक्सप्लोर दिस। सो एक नीचे लाइन लिखी हुई है, बट अब मैं उसको पढ़ना नहीं चाहता, मैं थोड़ा फास्टर करूंगा। सो फुल टाइम इन्वेस्टर्स एंड ट्रेडर्स नीड टू लर्न दिस स्किल्स। देखिए, आई नो दैट मोस्ट ऑफ द अटेंडीज, मेनी ऑफ द अटेंडीज, आई वोंट से मोस्ट ऑफ द अटेंडीज माइट बी हियर कि विकास जी ने 4 स्टॉक बता दिए, संदीप जी ने 5 स्टॉक बताने वाले, क्योंकि मैं लास्ट में रखा हूं, क्योंकि एक सेमिनार में अगर पिक्स नहीं देना तो वो टेक अवे नहीं होती है, वो याददाश्त नहीं रहती, क्योंकि ये सब ज्ञान तो लोगों को याद रहे या नहीं रहे, मगर कोई पिक दिया और उस पिक को खरीदता आदमी, तो उसको सर्टेनली बहुत फायदा अगर होता है, तो वो याद करता आपने उस सेमिनार में या वेबिनार में बताया था और मैंने खरीदा, फायदा हुआ। बट फिर भी मैं ये बोलूंगा, if one has to be a full-time investor or a trader, see, full-time is very important. हर आदमी part-time लेता है, and I remember when I was doing my summer training with Mr. Ramesh Damani, मैंने रमेश जी के यहाँ पे बॉम्बे स्टॉक एक्सचेंज में उनकी ऑफिस हुआ करती थी। When I was doing my MBA, I did a project on PSU disinvestments, and believe me, that was such a great experience doing with him. And उस टाइम पे उन्होंने बोला कि देखो, लोग बाग जो है हम देते 18 घंटा, और वो इतने सारे न्यूज़पेपर्स पढ़ते थे तब भी, मतलब इंडिया के तो सारे पिंक न्यूज़पेपर्स पढ़ते थे, और बाहर के कोई सिंगापुर का भी, यूएस का भी, वॉल स्ट्रीट जर्नल सब पढ़ते हैं एवरीडे। तो बोला, लोग बाग मैं 18 घंटा दे रहा हूँ, मेरे से ज्यादा कैसा कोई आदमी 18 मिनट देके कमा सकता है। सो फुल टाइम अगर आप इन्वेस्टर है तो आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा, समझना पड़ेगा। नहीं दे पा रहे हो तो आप फुल टाइम जो पोर्टफोलियो मैनेजर्स है या फंड मैनेजर्स है या एआईएफ है, वहां पे पैसे दीजिए। डोंट डू इनजस्टिस टू योर मनी, बिकॉज आप अपने पैसे नहीं खो रहे हो, आप अपने फैमिली की सिक्योरिटी को खो रहे हो। सो दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू लर्न। प्लीज डोंट अननेसेसरली डैबल इन द मार्केट, डोंट अननेसेसरली ट्रेड इन द मार्केट्स। तो ये चीज है कि फंडामेंटल एनालिसिस, टेक्निकल एनालिसिस सीखिए, और ये मत बोलिए कि मैं तो फंडामेंटल्स को ही जानता हूं। और मैं जानता हूं यहाँ पे सीएज हैं, एंड आई लव सीएज, एंड कभी धूप साहब ने जब बोला तो मैं 1 मिनट भी नहीं सोचा कि मुझे नहीं करना है, क्योंकि बट मैं एक बात कह देता हूँ धूप साहब अभी, कि सीए बहुत बड़ी इंडिया में, वो ये कि हर सीए को ट्रेड करना है, हर सीए को मार्केट में आना है, which I'm not liking it। मैंने सीए इंस्टीट्यूट्स में इस चीज की कंप्लेंट तो नहीं की, बट मीठे शब्दों में समझा दिया कि भाई या तो आप लोग ऐसा भी सीए की डिग्री बनाओ कि जो स्टॉक मार्केट में आना चाहते हो, जो सीए और सीएफए का कस्प हो, और या फिर प्रैक्टिसिंग चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट की अलग डिग्री होनी चाहिए और नॉन प्रैक्टिसिंग और इधर उधर के सीए के लिए अलग होनी चाहिए। क्योंकि बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि प्रैक्टिसिंग चार्टर्ड अकाउंट्स इंडिया निकाले, तभी आजकल रन रेट भी ज्यादा करती पासिंग की, बट अभी ऐसा हो नहीं रहा है। तो और जब
संदीप जी, we have one request. We are live on all the platform, and there are requests on YouTube and other medium, also on LinkedIn, that many people are in South India as well. So if you can mix a Hindi and English, they can also.
I can understand. Okay, we'll talk in English.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you can mix both, sir.
आप बोल रहे हैं अभी काफी कुछ सीए इंस्टीट्यूट में भी हमारे बहुत चेंजेस आए हैं। अभी आपने देखा होगा रिसेंटली जब ये प्रेसिडेंट बने तो इन्होंने जो सीए लोग जो डेरिवेटिव्स में काम कर रहे थे उनको अलाउड किया, नहीं तो पहले सीए जो डेरिवेटिव में काम नहीं कर पा रहे थे। तो देयर आर सो मेनी चेंजेस आर कमिंग। Institute is also thinking that some liberalization should be given to the CAs also. So now things are changing, you know.
No, but okay, whatever degree we have, even if I'm an MBA, I also lost money during my MBA days. I lost more than 20-25 lakhs during my MBA days. I did all the kind of leveraging. I did Unda Badla, Sunda Badla, ITC and everything. I had a terrible time. And I lost money like anything during those days, and I stopped doing trading for at least 8 to 10 years. Then in the year of 2008 again, I started even investing in IPOs. So without just having a degree does not make you qualified. Having common sense.
What you are saying, which is absolutely right. That is why derivatives first should be learned, you know. Even market is to be learned by some seniors or by some analysts. Otherwise, you know, you will lose the money. So experience is required.
Yeah.
New investors come to the market, they invest blindly. They lose.
So, so fundamental analysis, technical analysis, knowledge about futures and options, then read and analyze financial statements, macroeconomics, as Ashok ji gave a very good macroeconomic outlook, microeconomics, industry specific knowledge, company specific knowledge. We will talk more on industry specific or company specific. Then tax efficiencies. We always talk about, you know, why not you have an HUF account? Why not you do your trading in HUF account? Why unnecessarily trade on your family, your individual account? Even newborn babies can have a demat account. Why not invest in their accounts also in IPOs? Because one can invest in IPOs and they have to sell it through their father's account or their guardian's account. So these are some tax efficient things which we should do, having an HUF. And I have done this, I have promoted this, preached this on the TV also, channels also, and I have received calls from many of them. You know, we have started HUF because of you, I have opened my kids accounts because of you. So these things really work. Basic accounting skills. Spreadsheets, you have to use spreadsheets. See, Excel and all, you have to filter information. There are so much of information, plethora of information. So you have to work on screening those information. Long-term thinking and discipline. See, this is which I cannot teach you, but this is what is very important. Human psychology, self-reflection. I will talk about self-reflection. Then emotional control and all these things are there. So the last row is basically very subjective. The second row is related to your working on research, and the first row is basically your overall knowledge about markets. This is 10 investing thumb rules. See, I just found it very interesting to share, and people should have it on their pin-up board also. Rule of 72. It's so easy. If your interest rate is 9%, so it will take 8 years to double your money. So rule of 72 is 9 into 8. If your rate of returns is 24%, so it will just take 3 years to double your money. And the magic of 26% CAGR, if you can grow your money by just 26% every year, so it will grow to 10 times in 10 years, 100 times in 20 years, 1000 times in 30 years. So if Mr. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala ji would have started, he might have started with say a 20 crore or a 10 crore portfolio in say 30 years, so maybe say 1990. So it could have gone to say 10 crores to 100 crores, 100 crores to 1000 crores, and 1000 crores to 10,000 crores. So this is the magic of compounding, as Ashok ji also rightly said in the beginning, that we actually lose interest in compounding, and we actually don't know how powerful is compounding. And just 26%, when we give targets in the markets, and whenever we come up with our picks, there are so many picks. Even Vikas ji might have recommended, and in 3 days, 5 days, they can go up by say 30%. I have recommended so many stocks which have given multifold returns. There are stocks, I remember TN Petro recommended at 30 rupees in November. Now it is 110 plus. IEX, CDSL. So 26% is not that very tough to make from markets if you are disciplined. Even if you don't make 26% in every year, there will be a year if you are not making say 26% for 4 years. In the 5th year, there might be a chance, or there might be a rally in the market where you will make so much of returns like we did last year. So it will anyway get CAGR to 26%. So this is how we have to work on 26%. Participation in markets with full preparation. What are you presently? So this is what I was talking about, the introspection. Only primary market investor. I love primary market investors, believe me this. And I will talk about primary market participation also. Investor on others' advice. There is no harm in investing on others' advice, fine. Investor on own fundamental research. Trader on others' advice. I have a problem on this. Trader on others' advice is very difficult. It is actually trading or investing like an Abhimanyu. So it is very difficult, and there is a big caution. Trader on own intraday, own technical research, intraday, scalper, swing trading. If you are a swing trader or an intraday trader or a scalper, you cannot borrow knowledge from others. Do not play on borrowed money and do not play on borrowed knowledge. It is very important that you do your own technical research, own trading you have to do through proper preparation. Then options trader, you are a buyer or you are a seller. See, most of the times I receive queries on Twitter is from options traders. They think that if I have recommended ITC, so they will not buy ITC in cash market. They will not even buy ITC in futures market. They will buy ITC in options. But options में जब आप trading करते हो तो आप 3% 4% ब्याज देते हो. So if you are paying 3 to 4% premium, 3 to 4% premium in the form of interest, or 3 to 4% interest in the form of premium, believe me, you cannot defeat the markets. So options traders have to play with strategies. There might be spread strategies. You have to reduce your cost, and these are lottery tickets otherwise. And believe me, you will not make money. You will end up losing all your capital. It's very difficult to make money through option buying. And I have seen some case studies because I do lots of case studies with my clients, and I have got every kind of clients. Those who are pure big time options traders by choice, they do extremely good research. There are big time option sellers, but they have been making consistent money. But there might be a day, like, if you remember when there was the recapitalization, PSU recapitalization, I have seen people losing 2 to 3 years of premium they have earned in those PSU banks on a single day. So it's not that all the strategies will work all the time, and all the strategies, if I have said, like Sandeep Jain has said, that option selling is a great strategy, but that does not mean that you play blindly or you play without stop losses. Then combination of all. See, I really respect people who are combination of all, and I might be one of them. We work on all the strategies for our clients, and I try to understand. I have worked on it, and I understand all the strategies. Believe me this. I will work on technicals also. I work on fundamentals also. I will blend them, and I will write options also. At times I buy options also. Then we have devised an algo also, algorithmic trading. So we do through that also. And last but not the least, confused at all. Sub log confused. That combination of all bolte zarur hai, but hai sab confused. So it is very important that you know your core competence. I actually get too much of time on this slide because it is very important. Apne andar jhankiye, and then play a role accordingly, learn accordingly. So we are all trader in profits and investor in losses. But typically every one of us, including me, and I think everyone must be doing this error. So we are retail investors. So fine, we are no lesser, or we are very empowered now. There were times, when it was say 90s. So the Google University was not there, WhatsApp University was not there. So people were very less informed. So now, due to internet, I remember when I was giving my first interview on CNBC Awaz on a stock called Bank of Rajasthan. Believe me, that was one of my toughest days. And I didn't have that kind of research in that stock. But then suddenly I worked on Google, and that time 2009-10, I was not a great user of Google that time. But then, I started Googling, and for every company you get tremendous amount of information. On Money Control you get information, on Screener.in you got information, your Stock Edge. There are so many apps and there are so many websites, software. So all you have to do is you have to use them. Information is available. You have to use it rightly. You have to understand which is right, which is wrong. So that is where experience counts. So that is where your common sense counts. So let's work on it now. So it's a level playing field now. Well, you have seen what GameStop has done due to information, what they have done. So global and local news information is very much easily available now. Access to information is very fast. Apps which makes our lives very simple, Stock Edge, Screener, Trendline. So these are all basic research and analytics, and we should use these apps. Believe me, you won't need an analyst, you won't need a TV channel if you can use these apps easily, and I use them very aggressively. Our regulators are pro-retail investors. We must appreciate SEBI and our finance ministry and our government. They really work on retail investors, and they have a special quota. If not, we have quota everywhere, but at least in markets, retail investors have got a good quota, 35% in profit-making companies, 10% in loss-making companies. Say they really think a lot about retail investors. In every OFS, IPOs, they have a retail investor quota. and we encash these quotas very, very aggressively, and we really preach our clients also, open 5 to 10 accounts, apply in all the accounts, and try to encash, and at least don't even miss that 15,000 investment, which can give you 7 to 8,000 in a week's time. So even if you don't get an allotment, apply through all your 5, 7 accounts, 6 accounts in your family. At least even if you manage to get an allotment in 1 or 2 accounts, that will actually give a CAGR which is unbelievable. And believe me, if you invest 2 lakhs on an ad hoc basis per annum, you make around 80 to 90,000. So this is the kind of returns you generate when you participate in all these IPOs, OFS, buybacks. I have a slide on that. So internet is the best teacher. I have told YouTube now, you know, like after I think Facebook or WhatsApp, I think YouTube is the most popular social media. And believe me, there are so many useful videos, and even I keep watching YouTube, and the experts whom I follow, I really go to their channels and I keep watching them. And believe me, even I have got a YouTube channel, though I'm not very active, at least I have an archive, and I have archived all my videos on the TV channels, and you can go there and see all the gems. Aapke gems are also there just for the information, and people really miss when I come on TV. 9:30 is either the traveling time or the peak office time, so people miss. So that's why I was being requested by my viewers and followers that why not you post it. So I posted on Twitter also, and I posted on my YouTube channel also. What are the mistakes every one of us are doing? Over trading, leverage, holding losers too long, problem of many, technical, fundamental. There are problem of many also. We use too much of indicators. Over analysis leads to paralysis. Panic buying, panic selling. This is, I told in the beginning, we follow our emotions, not data. This is very important line. A very small, but a very, very catchy and a very important line. We follow our emotions, not data. And believe me, we only have to follow data. If the quarterly results are not good, if the balance sheet is not strong, come what may be, in the long run, even if it goes high, there will be a time when the market crashes, that particular stock will come down very fast. And even if that stock does not come down fast, you will not have that conviction to hold that stock. But if the fundamentals are good, very strong, and the technicals are also supporting, you will at least have conviction to hold that stock. There was a time when I recommended CDSL in the month of November. November ka Sikandar was a special show which came at 11 o'clock in the month of November, and me and Rakesh Bansal were there together. And I recommended at 190. That time CDSL was 190. And believe me, for 7-8 months it was not working, and everyone said, you know, ये तो बहुत ही boring stock आपने बता दिया, चलता ही नहीं है, चलता ही नहीं है. But I had conviction because I had a very strong channel check. Technicals were supporting it because एक बहुत अच्छा base बन गया था 180-90 का. Fundamentals were excellent. And I was actually not believing my eyes and my brains that how come this stock can be so cheap. So I kept recommending the stock. And I remember when it started moving up. So even it was 340, then I was being congratulated by everyone. And now it is 850 plus, 900 plus. So even at this point of time, I feel, and I gave a 10-year target of 2020 to 2030 stock on Z Business. I recommended ITC, I recommended CDSL, third I am not remembering. So this particular stock actually achieved targets in just 2 years. So there are ideas where you have conviction. So it is very important that you read data, not emotions unnecessarily. We keep watching market screens, tracking prices, and not following our plan. I'll come to this. Trade or plan, and plan your trade. This is a very big punchline, and I will show you how we can trade through a planner. We should have an investment planner, and I have seen few of my clients who actually write all the trades, who actually write reasons behind all the trade, why I'm putting money into it. They actually write when to exit, when to re-enter, when to trail their stop losses, and what to do if my target is achieved, what to do when my stop loss is hit. So they have plan A, plan B, everything ready. This can happen when we do lesser trade number of trades. This cannot happen when we do 100 or 50 trades per day. If we are a long-term investor, be it on technicals or fundamentals, we have to do planning. Trying to trade inactive markets is very dangerous. Taking too big a risk with too little risk reward is very important. Risk management and fund management is 80% of the total trading strategy. 20% is only research. And believe me, even if you listen to me or Sethi ji or any analyst on the channel or on Z Business or any other channel or any other YouTube channel or any other social media, if you don't understand risk management and fund management, no one under the sun can make money for you. Even if Rakesh Jhunjhunwala comes and make you hold this stock, बोले ये ले लीजिए और ले लिया, फिर भी ऐसा होगा कि उसी ट्रेड में राकेश झुंझुनवाला will make money, but you will not make money, or I will not make money, or we will not make money, because we don't have that kind of discipline, we don't have that kind of deeper pocket, we don't have that kind of conviction, and these things are not borrowed. Believe me this. Fund management skills nahi hai, risk management skills nahi hai. So these things are very important. See, these are very gaseous things. लगेगा कि story है, but ये important है. ये बहुत लोग हो सकता है chat में लिख रहे होंगे यार, come to the point directly, but I don't know whether I'm actually focused on my presentation. So trading very speculative commodities and shares is a very frequent mistake. People really try to make faster money. मार्केट कैसा लगता है, अभी क्या लेना चाहिए, कोई मल्टीबैगर बता दो. ये 3 क्वेश्चन अभी भी बहुत लोग पूछ लेंगे. अगर मैं फिजिकली एक सेमिनार में होता, धूप साहब अगर ये सेमिनार करते ना, तो these were the questions everyone would have asked, and believe me, these are the worst questions I come across every day, and I don't like this question. मार्केट कैसा लगता है? Believe me, it is so difficult to predict markets कैसा लगता है. We have to work on the stocks, and even if I predicted that markets can go up, Bank Nifty has to catch up. If you go and see the charts of the leaders of Bank Nifty, HDFC Bank, Kotak Mahindra, Axis Bank, they are at very, very attractive levels, good support levels. So that can help, market going up. There was a day when we recommended Reliance, and yesterday it was 6% up, and 93 points of the total rise in the market yesterday was being contributed by Reliance, because it was a 200 DEMA, 20 to 50 crossover was there, and it went up. And ITC, as Sethi Saab recommended, ITC also, it has still to perform. So even if market has to go up, there are stocks which are heavyweights, and they will help the markets to go up. So we have to focus on stocks. We have to focus on these sectoral indices. Believe me, you will make more money rather than trying to predict markets. Kya lena hai? Everything is there on the charts. Everything is there on the fundamentals. Find your stocks, fundamentally strong stocks, screen them, and try to apply technicals on them. You will make money surely. I won't guarantee that. And apply stop losses also as well. After the webinar, you should stop asking these questions, and the right participant would do better if he starts focusing unnecessarily on the direction of the stock market and pays attention to his total returns, dividend plus capital appreciation. This is very important. People don't talk about dividends. When we recommend stocks on the TV, see, when we talked about ITC, even one of my hottest picks is ITC. We never think that, we never consider that ITC has given a dividend of say 30 rupees in last 3 years. So even that is a huge return. That is 5%, 6% a year. And if it goes by say 15%, so 20%, and what else do you need from a stock? 20% from a stock as safe, as strong fundamentally as ITC. So I think that's a huge return, and believe me, I will come up with a strategy on ITC. That is the last few slides, we'll talk about how we will blend fundamentals and technicals with options, and we'll do option selling, and I've been doing it. We have been doing it since last 2.5 years in BPCL and ITC. Just option writing. And 200 se 250 rupees, 80%, 70 to 80% of the total money is recovered. So this is financial freedom and risk profiling questionnaire. I would actually request everyone, all the attendees, to at least fill up this questionnaire and send it to your relatives also. Agar aapke jeeja, mama, sala, jo bhi hai, send it to them and get them filled this questionnaire. Believe me, puri yathasthiti, whatever is his status, he will get to know why he has not invested in mutual funds, why he has not invested in term plans, why he has not invested in general insurance, how is he approaching the markets, active or direct, current exposure in the market. And if he is in F&O, how many years of experience? Is trading in futures and options his main occupation? What is the primary source of funds used for trading in equity F&O? It's very important. If you are making interest income and say rental income, you should not trade in F&O. If you have business income or something else, you can still double in F&O. But we always recommend F&O should be traded through algorithmic platforms only or algorithmic trading only. It's very difficult to make or track F&O trading. Trading in equity and options is influenced by what? And which of the following you actually prefer the most? And if there is a question also, capacity to arrange extra funds. See, there are people who has just 5 lakhs and they will come to the markets and try everything else and they think that they will make 5 lakhs out of it. And I recommend, don't take it otherwise. I'm not a capitalist, or if you don't have 10 lakh rupees, please don't approach this market directly. ये सब hardcore figures है जो मैंने मेरे client के experience से, मेरे सोशल मीडिया में जिन लोगों को मैं रोज हैंडल करता हूँ उस एक्सपीरियंस से और मेरे लाइफ के एक्सपीरियंस से सीखा है. 10 लाख के नीचे की कोई लीड आती है ना, हम उसको बोलते हैं यू शुड ऑलवेज गो to mutual funds. Don't unnecessarily come to the markets, because if you are actually trading in markets with a capital lesser than 10 lakhs, because on 10 lakhs, even if you make say 20%, which is a very good return, 2 lakhs. And if you are working, if you are doing a job where you are making say 50,000 a month, so 50,000 a month and you are making 20,000, at least some justification. But people come with 2 lakhs of rupees and they give full time to the markets, and believe me, it will attract you full time. You cannot help it. 8 o'clock, the time Anilji starts on talking on Z Business, to 4 o'clock, I know there are so many of my relatives, so many of my friends जिनको 8 से 4 का नशा हो गया. उनको Z Business देखना है या उनको मार्केट देखना है, दोनों को देखते रहेंगे. सही बोल रहा हूं ना दूध साहब?
बिल्कुल सही, बिल्कुल सही. और तो ये सबको आपको देखना है, सबको आपको देखना है. जेम्स चाहिए.
अब 9:30 पे तो रामायण आता था ना, रामायण महाभारत के लोग बैठ जाते थे, तो वैसा हो गया. जेम्स बैठते हैं. बट एनीवे,
जितने भी व्यूअर्स हैं सब आपकी इंतजार कर रहे हैं. व्यूअर्स जो है ना, आपकी इंतजार कर रहे हैं कि आप जेम्स स्टॉक कब दोगे.
वो तो मैं दूंगा, वो मैं एकदम तड़पा के दूंगा. I will test the patience. This is also an exercise. Patience is the biggest key to success in the markets. वो मैं अगर पहले बोले था. But anyway, so challenges involved in investing and trading directly. So time, compromise with your existing occupation. This is very important. Please don't compromise with your existing occupation. You will lose in that occupation also. You will lose your incentives. You will lose your growth. And you come to markets, you will certainly lose money. I'm very sure about it. If you are not full-time, believe me, it's not easy. Investing, you can make money. But if you are a regular trader, positional trader, you have to do full-time. Otherwise, don't do it. You don't have that kind of expertise. We don't have that kind of skills also. Lack of information. There is a plethora of information, but the right information, reaching the right information or analyzing it rightly is very difficult. So volatility, then portfolio diversification, the knowledge. So indirect investing through mutual funds, PMS and AIFs is strongly recommended. Please explore this. Don't take this particular route lightly. And passive investing through ETFs. Nifty ETF is a very simple, sober and a great instrument where you can make easy money through life. How to start your journey on markets? After filling the questionnaire, you must be confused. After finalizing what you are, set your long-term vision, do a self-belief exercise, write down your skills, build a knowledge base, learn to keep your emotions in control. Meditation really works. I do a meditation at least half an hour every day. I do yoga half an hour every day. It really works. Then finally practice discipline and perseverance. Jack of all trades is fine, but must be master of one. आपको एक चीज की मास्टरी तो लेनी पड़ेगी मंच में. Then why a process-based investing? I am always into processes. We have seen HDFC Bank, we have seen HDFC Limited. Why they are big organizations? We have seen Infosys, because they are process-driven organizations. They are not typical, say, Lala companies or typically managed companies. They are process-oriented. हर चीज SOPs सब systematic होता है. वैसे ही इन्वेस्टिंग भी अगर प्रोसेस बेस्ड करेंगे और ट्रेडिंग भी प्रोसेस बेस्ड करेंगे, no one can stop you from making money. Investing and trading is very complex. We need here some guide or navigator or a process. Guide भी लेना चाहिए, navigator भी होना चाहिए, process भी होना चाहिए. Process of rules, rule based strategies. We should have our rules and strategies, like I have a particular strategy or a rule or a strategy rule which I actually apply for identifying every gem. So if these 10 parameters are met, if these 5 parameters are met in technicals, 15 parameters in fundamentals, I will go for that stock. But again, uske baad we have to do some channel checks, we have to do some promoter check, lots of things are there. But anyways, position sizing, risk management, fund management. So I have already talked about it. Well-defined entry and exit rules. So as I told, rule-based trading. So 80-20, the law of Pareto also applies here. Research is just 20%. Believe me, 80% is fund management, risk management, and position sizing. And this is what we have focused more. Position sizing. कई बार ऐसे लोग आते हैं उनकी नेटवर्थ होगी 100 करोड़ रुपए, स्टॉक मार्केट में पैसा लगा रखा 50 लाख रुपए. But how will that actually excite him? Just investing 50 lakhs when you are a person of 100 crores. How will that excite him? Even if you make say 20 lakhs from that money, 40% CAGR, that will not excite him. And I have seen people who have said 10 lakhs, but they are doing a trading of say 40 lakhs. Now SEBI has come up with stricter rules and margins and all these will become very strict. So peak margin will apply and it will get more strict from 1st of June also. So position sizing, we have applied this in Algo also, and believe me, in the month of March, when the IV was at 86, fixed was at 86, our algo helped us to reduce our positions from March first week itself, because the markets got very volatile, the VIX was going up. So automatic position sizing accordingly. Then if you make money, we will increase our size. If you lose money, you reduce your size. So lots of things are there. Position sizing in itself a big topic. So whole investment and trading process, we do first fundamental analysis, then corporate governance analysis, a big criteria to choose any stock. कितना ही अच्छा फंडामेंटल्स हो जाओ, कितना ही अच्छा टेक्निकल्स हो जाओ, कॉर्पोरेट गवर्नेंस एनालिसिस में पास नहीं हुआ स्टॉक, प्लीज डोंट गेट इनटू इट. एंट्री इनटू कैश मार्केट स्टॉक्स आफ्टर दीज 3 एनालिसिस. देन ऑप्शन बैक्ड स्ट्रेटजीज इन एफएनओ स्टॉक्स. अब जैसे आईटीसी लेना है, ठीक है, we can buy ITC in cash market also, we can buy ITC in futures also, but I will buy ITC through selling options. अब कौन सा सेल करना है? मैं 195 की ऑप्शन राइट करके रखूंगा. अब ITC चले नहीं चले, मेरे को क्या करना है? I am not bothered. I am making money every month by selling options, and we have been doing it for our clients since last, I think, 30 months, 2.5 years, aggressively. And ITC, as everyone talks about, there are so many memes on ITC also, so many jokes, like इतने jokes तो क्या बोले, आप छोड़िए, मतलब राहुल गांधी के ऊपर नहीं बनते जितना ITC पे बन रहा है आजकल मार्केट्स में. But anyway, so option backed strategy in FNO, cash market portfolio, non FNO, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. देखिए मैं इसमें जो पॉइंटर लाया हूँ, I always believe in investing only in non-FNO stocks. आपने देखा होगा मैं जल्दी से FNO stocks तो जेम्स में तो लाऊंगा ही नहीं है, तो मतलब एकदम आज भी एश्योरेंस और दूंगा ही नहीं. मैं हमेशा non-FNO stocks की बात करता हूँ. You create a non-FNO stock portfolio, then start writing distinct options for alpha. Alpha means extra return के लिए, because आपके पास एक property है, and if you give it for rentals, then only you will enjoy the appreciation plus the rentals. So we actually promote this particular product to our clients very aggressively, that please do cash market portfolio, non-FNO, and distant options writing for alpha. Then cash secured puts. Just a second. Then cash secured puts, I will again come to it. Then cash market multi-cap plus algo weekly option trading in indices. We do this for our clients and we have been helping them, and it really generates around 28 to 30% of returns every year. I will just send a link to my partner also. I think he will also like to join, Nishan, at the end of the webinar. Just a sec. Can you resend me the link, Viratji, if you don't mind?
Sure.
Yeah, so I will send it across here. So we'll talk about fundamental analysis. Where will the economy go in next 3 to 7 years? Government policies, key focus sectors, as we have discussed about it, external factors like global volatility, liquidity, geopolitical tensions, commodity prices, then visualizing and understanding the next big and important need of society and people. So like healthcare is a big need now. Then digital transformation. We talked about all these things. Actually, sab ek saath mix ho gaya and a mixture is coming out. So capability, infrastructure, technology to meet the need. Economy, this is a typical slide, you know, top-down approach, economy, sector, industry, and then company. But I always believe in bottom-up approach because I understand only companies and industry and sector. Economy पे इतना ध्यान देते हैं, but economy पे there is a very general belief now that India will do well, and India will certainly do well. There is no second thought about it. So identifying and riding the right cycle is very important. Like 96 to 2000, we remember dot-com boom and bust happened. Then 2003 to 8, everyone talked about infra stocks. GMRs of the world were actually born in these era. Then commodities, real estate. कोई भी कंपनी रियल एस्टेट का नाम ले ले कि वो लोग ने मॉल बना रहे हैं या वो लोग रियल एस्टेट में घुस रहे हैं, स्टॉक फटने लग जाता था. So that happened in 2003 to 8. Retail was a big, you know, attraction for all the companies, and retail was actually a fancy in the markets also. But borrowing and investing in infra or real estate, it's very difficult to make money because you cannot beat the interest. It's very difficult. So this is what, in fact, you know, I realized in 2009-10, and believe me, if you remember, very few of the debt-heavy companies are being recommended by me in the last 7 to 8 years. I'm big anti-debt. Since 2014, at least, I've been very, very particular. And 2016-17, I realized it more. And now, since last 4-5 years, I'm very, very bullish now that, you know, debt-free companies will work very well. Then 2009 to 14, pharma, FMCG, consumption worked. Then 2015 to 19, auto, NBFCs became the flair and flavor, and everyone talked about NBFCs. All the corporates will come up with their NBFCs. Like we remember, Piramal sold their pharma business and got into financials. So this is how it attracted. But now 2021 and onwards, PSU privatization is the theme, PLI is the theme, new gen IT companies like artificial intelligence and cloud, then import substitution like chemicals are doing well, financial intermediaries, this is my favorite segment. We all are financial intermediaries, and I'm very, very bullish on insurance, wealth, AMC's exchange ecosystem like NSE is coming up with their IPO. BSE is doing well since last couple of months, and then CDSL, IEX, CAMS, and all these broking companies. I can see the price of angel broking in last 20-25 days from 340 to 750. There are so many good broking companies like Geojit I have recommended as Gem Stock, and ICICI Securities, it is doing very well. So these are the things. Healthcare, I was very bullish on. Anyways, I started my career with herbal, and I got into wellness and this thing in 1998-99 after I did my MBA, but I could not continue with that because God wanted me to get into stock markets, and I landed up into stock markets. So that was my passion actually. But herbal, I really love this segment. So that's why I'm bullish on these companies which are into some formulations also. I recommended once AVT Natural Products at I think 40 rupees levels. Now it is 60, 65 in just 1.5 months. Staffing, this particular segment is also working well. Agri-theme, I am very bullish. Vikas is also very bullish on this segment. So we have recommended so many stocks from Agri-theme like PI Industries, GNFCs of the world, RCF, and so many. Chambal Fertilizer was one of my favorite picks. EduTech and online businesses. So these are some themes which one should work on, and I always try to pick stocks from these particular segments only. So these are some details theory which we can share and when can go, and these are typically how businesses are being divided. And I always believe on, you know, service sectors, lighter business models, then primary participation in equity markets. Invest, I've already explained about it. Invest in IPOs, ETFs, OFSs, buybacks, don't miss this. Make the chances higher by opening family members accounts. Invest your hard-earned money in mutual funds through SIP, STP and lump sum. A great way to be in the markets. A great time pass also, क्योंकि मार्केट में क्या होता है, लोगों को टाइम पास करना होता है, बट वो टाइम पास करते करते कसिनो की तरह बहुत पैसा खो के आ जाते हैं, और आईपीओज में और ये सब में लगाएंगे तो आप खोएंगे नहीं पैसा। एंड मुझे याद है मैं 1993-4 में एग्रेसिवली आईपीओज में इन्वेस्ट करने लगा था। उस टाइम पे अलग अलग नाम से लोग करते थे, तो मैंने भी फैमिली मेंबर्स के नाम और ये सबसे अप्लाई करना शुरू किया। तब मैंने अचकन ग्लोबल में भी अप्लाई किया अशोक जी, तो उस टाइम की बातें हैं। तो आईपीओज हमेशा मुझे बहुत फैसिनेट किया है, एंड इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू इन्वेस्ट इन आईपीओज, एटलीस्ट म्यूचुअल फंड। इस ये चीज होने के बाद गेट इनटू इक्विटीज। So our objective is to learn stock picking. So jump onto it. We will try to, you know, work on those. So these are the animals in jungles: bull, bear, stag. I was talking about stags, जो IPOs में लगाते हैं, and you take the listing gains and you run away from the markets. Wolf of Wall Street, we have seen that movie. But by default, most of us are bulls and have instincts of all the animals depending on the situation, comfort, knowledge, and conviction. This is one book I have read and really helped me a lot. You know, this is a book where Matthew Partridge has actually analyzed these top 20 investors, greatest investors of the world, and Jesse Livermore and David Ricardo, George Soros, even Warren Buffett. So we all talk more about Warren Buffett and Benjamin Graham, but these are also big time greatest investors the world has ever produced. So please read about them. Just in 5 pages you will learn about these investors. Warren Buffett in a nutshell, you know, I have just I came across this on, I think, in one of the presentations or on Twitter itself, that Benjamin Graham, Charlie Munger and Phil Fisher, these are all combined into one Warren Buffett. So I will not go into them. I'll just talk about more. So investing is an attitude. It's a habit. Believe me this, it is very important to have right attitude to invest, and you have to be in a habit to invest. And quality investing, timing and time can be everything. Timing is very important. Last year the time was great. Maybe this is not the right time to enter the markets because risk reward ratios are not that favorable now, but time, you have to give time in the market. So don't unnecessarily follow some big personality cult. Beware of market sentiments. So parameters we look for beyond fundamentals and technicals. See, these are some parameters I really look for. PDC already Vikas ji ne de diya. High growth non-cyclical businesses, lesser regulated. I try to work on lesser regulated companies and non-cyclical companies, and 20% CAGR companies, 15% CAGR companies. Companies having promoters with skin in the game. It is very important that the promoter of the company is involved in the business. We have one example of Mr. Anil Ambani, and we have one example of Mr. Mukesh Ambani. We have seen what MDAG has done, what ADAG has done. ADAG was trying to get into every new economy businesses which he doesn't understand. He could not get successful. MDAG got into businesses, but he was very strong in his own traditional business. Then he got into the other businesses. Let's see. So now Bharti Airtel, even if Jio came, they disrupted the telecom industry, but Bharti is again back with bang. So we started recommending Bharti from 280, 300 levels again, because I had a very, very strong conviction and confidence on the promoters and on the company, because the kind of services, everything, I don't know, services, सब लोगों का personal experience होता है, कोई लोग के भारती कई बार बॉम्बे में शायद network weak होता है, कहीं क्या होता है, but still company wise I am very bullish on Bharti. Companies with no politics, it is very important. ये देखिएगा, ये political connection और government dependence, government का कोई ये contract आएगा तो इनको फायदा होगा. So lesser government dependent companies, lesser government companies dependent on government budgets, companies with lesser political connections. Believe me, there are so many examples. There are so many companies, like when their non-favorable political party comes, they have the toughest days in life. And I won't talk too much about it. Pledging, a big no. Debt, net cash companies, zero net debt. Corporate governance, C3. मैंने इसमें PDC के साथ एक 2 C's और डाले हैं. So corporate governance, credit reports and channel checks. Really go through the credit reports. It is very important. Though people question about the credit reports credibility also, but still there is a saying that something is always better than nothing. And now credit companies are doing an excellent job. Believe me, it really helps me while doing research. Corporate governance, this is, I think CAs are the best. That's why I have got 2-3 CAs and interns also in my office who really help me in understanding the corporate governance, notes on accounts, related party transactions, and channel checks. This comes from networking also. Flying to say Delhi, Mumbai on January 31st for my budget show. Luckily, we could do that budget show on Zee Business, and my co-passenger was working with a paint company. And I did a very good research, and he really gave me great insights of the whole paint industry. So I talked about Shalimar industry also. I talked about some other, like JSW is also entering into paints. Why AkzoNobel is not performing? Why Asian Paints is rated so high? Why Berger Paints and they are only fighting? Why Kansai Nerolac is still number 3 or 4? So he really gave me a great insight. So this is how we do channel checks. For every segment, I try to identify one expert with whom I will discuss. For textiles, I have one person. For cement, I have one person. So I try to have those, identified pockets where I can cross-check my fundamentals and technicals. Other than financials, social, economic, cultural, environmental, general look and feel. कई बार होता है websites को देखिए आपको पता चल जाएगा कोई. There are so many companies. You go to these typical holding companies. You will see, even if that belongs to one of the best groups in the industry or the country, their holding companies' websites will not be renovated. They are never updated. They are like typically just compliance-oriented websites. But there are some companies, I remember one company called Black Rose Industries. I recommended this stock on 29th of July when we started Jensap. That was the first week. And believe me, even I never heard about that company, but I did a tremendous research, and then I got to know that Black Rose is the new name. The old name was Asahi India. So Asahi India, I knew that. Then I went into the website. I saw that everything was great. So this is how, websites, then general look and feel, the presence, how responsible they are socially, their CSR initiatives, lots of things are there. That shows the personality of the promoter also. Trying to identify multi-baggers. Strong industry tailwinds, strong moat, market share should be there. Lowest cost producers, pricing power. It is very important that these companies should have companies which are pricing power, like Asian Paints. Maybe the raw material cost is going up, but they can pass on to their customers. So this is very important. Scale of operations, strong brand equity. I really look into that. Some extensive research and development resources, strong technical tie-ups, wide and strong and reliable distribution network, which is very important. Then capable and reliable management, favorable regulations or lesser regulated, I talked about it. Light balance sheet, it is very important. Reasonable valuations also. We try to, if you ask me, sir, can I buy, say, India Mart? I will say that I am not comfortable. So why you are not comfortable? It's the Alibaba of India. Even if it is Alibaba of India, I am not comfortable. Why? Because the valuations are very high. A platform-based business, which I know that MCX and IEX, that is also platform-based business. Why I will not buy them at a P multiple of 30, 40, while I buy a stock which is 100 plus P multiple. If you ask me Dixon Technology, fine. Those who are holding it, they continue hold it. But if you ask me to re-enter the stock or make a fresh entry, I will not be comfortable, because 100 plus की P multiple के stock में I am not comfortable. So we have to see the reasonable valuations, price to book value multiples, PEG ratios. I will come to that also. And last but not the least, patience and discipline. Multi-bagger मिलते नहीं है, बनाना पड़ता है. 26% से कोई stock grow कर रहा है, तो 2.5 साल में से भी कम में that stock becomes a multi-bagger. 10 years it becomes 10 times. So what else do you need? You don't need 100% growth to address it as a multi-bagger. You just need 26% growth per year for 2.5 years to make it a multi-bagger. So we have to be very patient enough. I remember Biocon. I was lucky enough to ask this question to Mrs. Kiranshu Majumdar. She was here in Jaipur in a seminar, and that was being organized by FICCI Flow, and I was also there. So I just asked her, which company do you like more out of Biocon and Syngene? Her answer was so good and so intelligent answer. She said, both are my babies and I love both of them. But still, if you ask me to select one, that company will be Syngene, because it's a light balance sheet, service-oriented setup. And even Biocon is a great company. At that time, Biocon was trading at 10,000 crore market cap. And now I think it is around 5 to 6 times from there. I don't know the market cap now. I cannot remember that. Even Syngene also. So at times, don't miss these opportunities where you can listen to the promoters. I always compliment Anilji for a show called Newspaper Views, because sitting in Jaipur, I feel that I am at a disadvantageous position where I cannot see the promoters, meet the promoters, or meet the promoters means I cannot listen to the promoters in a conference and attend the con calls also at times. Now telephonic con calls are there and everything is there. But न्यूज पर व्यूज एक शो है या इसी टाइप के शोज जो होते हैं जहां पे मैनेजमेंट को आप डायरेक्ट सुनते हैं, इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू लिसन फ्रॉम द हॉर्सेस माउथ एंड इट रियली हेल्प्स, बिलीव मी. 10 मिनट टेस्ट एक करना चाहिए कि क्वालिटी हर्डल कैसा है, ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट बना रही है, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगर लॉस मेकिंग कोई स्टॉक है तो टर्न अराउंड को चेक कीजिए, अदरवाइज आई वोंट प्ले ऑन होप, आई वोंट रेकमेंड दैट स्टॉक. इफ यू कैन क्रॉस चेक, आई हैव हार्डली रेकमेंडेड एनी सिंगल स्टॉक व्हिच इज मेकिंग लॉसेस इन द करंट क्वार्टर. Very few, hardly 1%, lesser than 1%, because I have recommended 500 stocks. So even if 1% is five stocks, but I really don't like companies which are making losses, and I am very confident and out of the way, because see, I'm not a great analyst where I can be bold enough, and I'm very bold enough that buy this stock. आज भले नहीं कर रहा है तो वो P investors के लिए छोड़ दिया हमने. हमें तो जो चाहिए, we love data, we will see the data, we'll see the technicals, and we'll recommend the stock. ROC is very important, consistently above 10%. Earnings should be consistently growing. How clean is the balance sheet? Unnecessary entries, unnecessary debts and pledging and all. How much other is there? Other income. Other income is very important. Number of shares. Lots of times, companies keep issuing warrants. They keep increasing their equity, come up with rights issues. Somehow I don't recommend those stocks. Like we have seen MRF, they have not diluted even once. No rights, no bonuses, nothing. 4 crore ki equity hai, and where it is today. So let's see, it becomes the first 1 lakh rupee stock in Indian stock markets. So believe me, and how is the credit rating? It hardly takes 10 minutes to check a company whether it is eligible for a multi-bagger or a right stock to be recommended or to be bought. Valuations, you see P, EV by EBITDA, price to book value multiple, then PEG ratio. We see the price range also, current price kya, 52 weeks high lows, 5-year high lows. I see the maximum high low also, that what is the potential. Lots of times, 3 years back or 5 years back, the company had reserves of say 200 crores. And the company is still at the market cap of say 400 crores or 500 crores. Now the company has a reserve of say 300 crores and still the market cap is 400 to 500 crores. So there may be an opportunity, because, and the company is growing also. The company is managed by a very quality management also. And I try to identify those companies, like market has not given their due to these companies just because they are unsung heroes, they are not being discussed and they are not being invested by the FIIs and the DIIs because they are smaller companies. That's why I try to bring unsung companies, unheard companies and trying to identify gems which are really very good. And I'll talk about those 5 companies in the end. Dividend yield, it is very important. Companies paying dividend. Debt to equity again, interest coverage ratio, shareholding pattern, promoters ki kitni hai, FIIs, DIIs, and lots of times there are so many celebrity investors like greater than 1% holding they have in their this thing, shareholding pattern. So try to identify those names, who are those celebrity investors or who are those good investors who actually are investing in good stocks. And there are companies, there are some renowned names like they are invested in good stocks. And I have seen many a times some of the common stocks, you know, with Mr. Sunil Singhania ji also, lots of time I recommended once, say, Siaram Silk Mill. I saw that, you know, that is there in their portfolio also. Ecrisil, it is there in their portfolio. So at times you have to see these, like whose confidence, that also gives confidence to you also, like these are the investors in the company. Pledge percentage at times 5, 10%, 15, 20% is fine. Then you have to see. There was a company, there is a company called Bajaj Consumer. Bajaj Consumer is a fantastic company. सबने यूज किया उनके प्रोडक्ट्स, बजाज ब्रह्मी आंवला, ये बजाज सेवाश्रम एंड आलमंड ड्रॉप्स. जब भी आप कोई भी सलून में मसाज के लिए जाते तो आलमंड ड्रॉप्स से ही वो लोग करते, बिकॉज वो थोड़ा कम स्टिंग करते और कम चिपचिपा रहता है, तो उससे मैंने भी बहुत मसाज करवाया है. सो आई वाज रियली सरप्राइज्ड व्हेन आई सॉ द प्लेजिंग ऑफ द प्रोमोटर्स at 75% or 70%. And believe me, I immediately sold the stocks. I was recommending to my clients also, and I stopped talking about that company on the TV also. I remember on the Raksha Bandhan day, I gave this talk. That was August 14th, 2014 on CNBC Awaaz. I recommended this stock at 400 rupees. And I actually, and it went up to 460, but then it came down sharply from those levels, and I asked everyone to exit, even booking losses, because it was not digestible at all that why a company having such a beautiful product, such a beautiful brand equity and a cash cow like balance sheet, why they have pledged. So then I went into their directorships of the directors. They have invested in real estate, they have sugar, they have debts for other companies, and it came down to 150 levels, if you can remember. Now the promoter background, the promoters have changed. Some big PE funds have taken over. Now again, it is on my radar also. I recommended this stock at 210 rupees in Gems Aapke Gems also, and now I think it is around 300, 280, 300, and believe me, it will go up from here again, because it is one of the fastest growing FMCG companies in India. There is no doubt about it, and there is a big scope of expanding their product range. Now they are just 2-3 products. So I'm just talking about stocks also in between so that it does not become monotonous. Market cap by EBITDA, I really check. Market cap by net profit. This is typical मारवाड़ी वाली स्टाइल है. 200 करोड़ की कंपनी है, कंपनी 25 करोड़ कमाती है, तो मैं अगर बाजार से बोरो करके भी 200 करोड़ लाता हूं और खरीदता हूं, so it gives me 12.5% of return. So this is typically, I see this ratio, for me this is a very important ratio, because I remember once there was a company called Liberty Phosphates, and I recommended in jackpot share in my old innings with Anil ji, and that was simply 100 crore company only, and the net profits are 50 crores per annum. But then I was surprised why it is rated like this, because they had to get the payments, there were receivables in their balance sheet, and the receivables were from the government, because all the subsidies are being stuck and government never used to pay them on time during those days. And believe me, that company was then, after a few days, and continuously, there were 5 to 6 circuits in that stock after that recommendation. And that stock was, that company was being bought by, I think, Coromandel or Murugappa Group. And I don't remember now, but then this is how. And Liberty Phosphate, they had a plant in Rajasthan also, and they were Bombay-based company. So EBITDA margin, net profit margin, again very important in all the quarterly results. OPMs and EBITDA margins are very important. Please track these. NPM is very important. Then ROC, ROE, asset turnover ratio, inventory turnover, current ratio. Again, I really look into current ratio also, because CA लोग तो सबसे पहले मैनेजमेंट अकाउंटिंग में सब सीखते हैं. हम लोग भी बॉम्बे में मैंने पढ़ी हुई है, तो मैनेजमेंट अकाउंटिंग का फर्स्ट रेशियो वाज करंट रेशियो एंड quick ratio, that is called acid test ratio. So I look into them also. That really gives me a very short-term perspective of the balance sheet and the quality of the management also. Then cash from operating activity, cash from investing activity, cash from financing activity. This is very important. Cash flow should be from operating activities. It is very important. Then sales growth, 3-year, 5-year. I keep talking about 3-year CAGR, 5-year CAGR. Then 5 to 10 annual results. I really look into them. It is very important. Just because of some cyclical changes or some raw material prices coming down, or typically some demand coming up, or some countries like HEG and these companies really did well. Electrodes company, Graphite and HEG, because there was some problem in China, so they went up like 20 times. And I remember recommending them at much lower levels, and from there it went 20 times up. But now it may not be that attractive. So last 5 quarterly results, it is very important to track the last 5 quarterly results. In every stock, I really track them. Board composition is very important. Independent directors. I remember a stock called Signity, and I saw Mr. Fanish Murthy. He is an independent director in that. And Anilji keep talking about that particular example also. And Setiji also recommended recently Signity. I recommended last year. Then I also keep recommending that stock. So Fanish Murthy was a big name. So in the independent board of directors also, you will get good names that really gives huge confidence, because independent directors are also held responsible. So it is not that easy to land your name like that. So that person has to have some good confidence on that particular MD or the directors or the executive directors of the company. So it is important to see that. Resignation by independent directors, succession plan. It is very important that the next gen comes into the business. At times, these days companies get listed when there is a partnership company, or there is a company where there are 3 or 4 brothers are there as the promoters, and they have to separate. So getting listed and separating gets easier. And then we have to see what is the succession plan. If the person who's holding the company, who's managing the company, is his son coming with him in the business or not? Like we have an example of Greenply. Greenply से 3 कंपनियां निकल गई. Greenply, Greenlam, Greenpanel. So Greenply is basically with the younger brother Rajesh Mittal. Greenpanel is with Shiv Prakash Mittal, who is the eldest brother, and his son Saurabh Mittal is now running Greenlam. So I've recommended all these, but not Greenpanel, because Greenpanel kept going up. So risk reward ratios I could not, find attractive. So Greenpanel and Greenlam and Greenply. So this is how, lots of times you have to see what is the succession plan. So Saurabh Mittal started separately from his father, and he has a company called Greenlam. He did not join that Greenply company's management. Maybe he has a stake, and maybe all these brothers may have cross stakes in these companies. Then management salary and growth of company. Then related party transactions, ethics violation, transparency, management, whether they achieve targets or not. Most of the times phone call में बोलते कि 10 से 15% we will grow, but whether they really achieve those targets or not. Like we always listen to the management of Infosys, and believe me, there was a positive remark from the MD of Infosys last week, CEO of Infosys, and how the IT stocks performed. See, Infosys were at 13, 40, 50 levels, and it was 1400. So quality of auditors. Oh, 6 बज गए बात करते करते. Sorry. Group companies history and pedigree, rating agencies. So these are again important sources of, you can go through them, most of maybe the reputation. Then these are some important financial ratios. इसकी मेरे पास एक booklet बनी हुई है. I can share it with all the viewers and the attendees. So dividend yield 100 ratios, which at times सारे तो नहीं देख पाते हैं, but Petrios की ratio और कुछ चीजें देखते हैं. That is more important to track. Like standard beta is very important, Sloan ratio, Altman Z, ये सब मिल जाते हैं आजकल easily. Petriosky ka I just gave a slide. So technical analysis, see, fundamentals, I'm more of a fundamental analyst, lesser of technical analyst. So major part of my presentation is over. But technical analysis, I really take help of my technical analysis team. There is no actually, I'm not hesitating to disclose that, but I understand 5 to 6 parameters, which I really look at, because see, research is very simple. We only make it unnecessarily complicated. So just, and with experience, with your naked eyes, you can make out, okay, this is the fundamental, this company will do well. These are the technical charts, this company is at a very good level. So you will easily keep practicing it. And I have been doing it since last 8-10 years aggressively, and in technical analysis also I got active since last 4-5 years. So this is a single page technical analysis in a page. So you can always have, take a printout and have it on your pinup board. I always look for 20 DEMA, 50 DEMA, 100 DEMA, 200 DEMA, even 1000 DEMA. When the markets are very bad, 1000 DEMA really works. You know, when 200 DEMA is broken, then we work on VEMAs, then we work on MEMAs. VEMA is weekly exponential moving average, monthly exponential moving averages. Like when there was selling circuits last year, 100 MEMA really helped me to buy and enter into the markets. And just see the charts, how we took support from there. And that was the turning point. And I will show you how we entered through selling puts, because 85, 86 was the VIX. Those kind of premiums will not come in the history. I think in my life, at least, I don't see those kind of, you know, premiums or those kind of VIX. We will see 86 VIX. And tremendous premiums were there on ITC or Infosys. I'll give you those examples. We see RSI, MACD histogram, then short-term trend, medium-term trend, long-term trend, super trend. This is again very important. I remember, you know, Wagle ji ने एक बार मुझे बोला कि सर आप super trend भी देखा करो. आप बहुत अच्छा बताते हो. तो मैं बॉम्बे हम लोग स्टूडियो में थे तो we keep discussing. So he told me about super trend and I implemented that in my research also. So for weekly options, 15-minute charts, time frames are very important. लोग इंट्राडे ट्रेडिंग करते हैं मगर देखते लॉन्ग टर्म चार्ट है, सुनते मुझे और करते इंट्राडे ट्रेडिंग है, तो वैसा नहीं हो सकता. लोग जेम सुन के अगर 3 दिन तक स्टॉक नहीं चलता तो उनके मैसेज आने लग जाते हैं, सर आई मेड मनी इन दिस स्टॉक, आई रियली मेड मनी इन ऑल योर recommendations, but this time I bought Indo Count, it is not working, sir, what will I do? Welspun Corp has come down from the recommended price. So let me make it very clear that I recommended that stock for 6 to 9 months, seeing the end of day charts, not 15-minute chart or not the hourly charts. So it is very important which time frame you are working on. So if you are a long-term investor, see weekly charts. If you are a delivery-based medium-term investors, see daily charts, because we have to come daily on TV and recommend the stock every day. So I really look at daily charts. But when I have to invest in my clients, and if I have to recommend my clients to invest, we look at weekly charts also for higher conviction. So these are some description about this exponential moving average or histogram or RSI super trend indicator. Then other scans are like price scans, volume and delivery scans. These are very important. FNO, open interest, long and short positions, bulk deals, go through them. See, in markets, if you are there, you cannot be biased for one particular information, because I know so many technical analysts. They will only talk about technical charts and technical indicators. They will not talk about fundamentals. But now, I will not boast about myself, but I am one of the very few and first analysts in the country who started talking about fundamental stocks and technically timed. And I have changed many of the technical analysts that please recommend only fundamentally strong stocks. Don't get into bad stocks, even if it is at a very good level. Please don't recommend those stocks unnecessarily. For personal trading, it is fine. For a small group, it is fine. But when you are there and when a larger group is listening to you, you cannot talk about fundamentally bad stocks. It is very important to talk only about good stocks. Because agar koi फंस गया और वो निकला नहीं, he will curse you for life. And now every technical analyst talks about fundamentals, and very few fundamental analysts talk about technicals. But yes, now there is a common a strategy. Now people talk both technicals and fundamentals, and we check options also. We blend everything and then we work accordingly. So relative and peer performance scans, change in shareholding patterns, हर quarter में change होते हैं. It's very important. March के अभी update हो गए हैं. So go through them, whether mutual funds are increasing their stakes, FIIs are decreasing their stakes, promoter is increasing or not. Option की strategy है ये bull call spread, bear call spread. ये एक मैंने चार्ट और पे ऑफ ग्राफ ऐसे दे दिया, सो दैट यू कैन टेक अ प्रिंट आउट एंड पुट इट ऑन योर पिन अप बोर्ड, बिकॉज ये डिस्कस करना तो बहुत टाइम लग जाएगा इनके ऊपर. मैंने 4 दिन की पूरी सेशन अटेंड की हुई है. 7 steps for blending fundamentals and technicals. एक्चुअली ये मेरा बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट स्लाइड है और जिसको मैं बहुत इंप्लीमेंट करता हूँ. We have to create a universe of fundamentally strong stocks. Fundamentally strong stocks. The stocks are filtered on the basis of 20 to 25 parameters. Then we time the entry and exit with the help of technical analysis. I have talked about them many a times during the presentation. Then we try to mostly sell puts and at times buy calls also if we are extremely bullish in the stocks filtered technically and fundamentally. So on both fundamental and technical parameters, if the stock is good, then we try to sell puts of strikes closer to demas. Like अगर 200 डेमा आईटीसी का 200 रुपया है तो 195 का बेच सकते हैं. मैं उसके चार्ट पे आऊंगा. And 5 to 10% lower strike, at least from the current market price, it should be 5 to 10% lower, and sell it. At least you will be comfortable. We also try to avoid events like result months, elections, and budgets. So when there is a budget, so maybe we will not roll over our January position to February. We will be the lightest. Then election months, like May is the election month. So April से May में roll over करने में डर लगता है. Result months, generally it is very tough to play results. This time everything was so good, so rosy, so stocks hardly corrected on bad results also, but yes, they really went very high on good results. Before selling puts in any stock, even though passed through, though it is though not through, our fundamental and technical parameters, the broader market technicals are also very important to consider. Because while selling puts, you should understand that the risk is unlimited and the gain is very, very limited. क्योंकि ब्याज खा रहे हैं. So even if everything is good for that particular stock, but we have to see the broader market also while selling puts. If the broader market is giving bearish signals, if the broader market is below 200 DEMA, believe me, nothing under the sun can save the stocks that easily. At least all the market driven stocks will come down. So there was a time in the month of say February last year. So February to March we didn't roll over luckily because markets closed down below 200 DEMA. I will show that also. The stop loss, again, for every trade, if you are a trader, you have to put stop loss. So the stop loss is simple, ekdam mathematical. Strike price minus premium. If you have sold a ITC ka put, so it is 200 rupees, say 212 rupees, and you are selling a put of say 195. And if the premium is 4 rupees, so 195 minus 4 rupees, 191 is the stop loss. So it is not that easy to hit that 191 stop loss. Let's see. So please be very, very particular about putting stop losses because I have seen really bad times in Ranbaxy. See, I have seen bad times in Reliance also. But you see, those who are expert traders, they keep rolling over the same premium and they keep rolling over to lower strike prices. And at one particular day in the year, they are in profits. We document our plan, then monitor our position, keep a trading Excel with logic, explain them, and then the plan B also. Plan the trade and trade the plan. These are like steps like never put all your eggs, cut the losers with stops, always know your destination, set a profit target. Also in trading, it is very important. Investing to buy and forget really works. Never let a profit turn into a loss. Turn the odds into your favor, like technical analysis, information, and all everything. Make your decisions, only buy stocks when stocks meet your entry criteria. It is very important. Whatever is your entry criteria, at least keep tracking them on the charts and then only you enter that stock. Just because koi ne TV pe bol diya, just because koi positive news aa gayi, don't enter that stock. You will end up losing money, and I have been receiving lots of queries about Tata Steel, people entering at 1100 plus levels, and I remember everyone in our panel, including Vikas ji, recommending at much lower levels. So अब अगर आप कोई चीज 400-500 से चलते चलते 1100 गए and you are entering at those levels, even if you make money, you will be very lucky. But please don't do this mistake. Always try to have your own entry criteria, and it is very, very important, and exit criteria also. And this is a very important question. And अगर कोई भी चीज exit criteria, if you have put a stop loss, and if the exit criteria is met, or if you have put a stop profit also, at least exit that stock. So play it by numbers. It is very important. It is all about numbers and mathematics, nothing else. Fundamentals, technicals, all are numbers. And for me, I play with these numbers only. So document your plan, monitor your position, learn from the numbers, and keep a trading diary. I told in the last slide also. This is the investment and trading planner. This may we have given some auto calculators. Generally, risk per trade should be 1% of your capital. It is very important. If your capital is 10 lakhs. So per trade, you cannot take a risk more than 10,000 rupees. It is extremely important, because I know when you will be in profits of 5,000 rupees, you will certainly book that profit, and losses you will go to the levels of more than lakh rupees in that particular stock. So we have to see those things, and this is where good traders are making money. And it's very difficult. See, बोलना बहुत easy होता है. It's very difficult to stick to these kind of discipline. So that's why we have resorted to algo. So this is one example which I have given, and we have put it on our website also, www.tradesoup.net. And total capital, this is like the last slide. Then these are the parameters on which we have filtered. I'll give you some examples. Like these are the price earning, price to book and everything, 19 parameters. Then 7 parameters on technicals. So this is how we created some list, 35 stocks. That was last year, 31st January 2020. These were the stocks which came on my radar. So these were the 35 stocks. See where Berger Paints was, Indraprasth, Whirlpool, Abbott, these stocks, GMM Pfaudler at 2200 rupiah, Timken India 926. So last year these were the stocks which came on our radar. Bharat Rasayan was 6,000 rupees. Navneet still is not working well. Tasty by Details have recommended a couple of times and 4-5 times. So these are the technicals. So जब fundamentals के 35 स्टॉक आए तो उनके technicals भी इस तरीके से टेबल बना के we checked. So why were the stocks which we found out that Nestle is one stock, Indraprasth Gas, Relaxo Footwear, Mahanagar Gas, Vinati Organics, Escorts. See, Escorts was the first stock which actually was the contrarian stock, and that was the trigger where which showed that market will not go down from here. Because I remember one of my clients selling calls in Escorts, and he had to pay money M2M, and Escorts, because rural economy was doing well, Indian rural sector was not closed, and agri economy was doing well. Escorts was the first outperformer of last year's rally, if you can remember. Timken India. So these are the stocks. Bharat Rasayan भी आया हुआ, GMM Pfaudler was जबरदस्त चला, Ion Exchange, Hester Bio, again last time I recommended on Akshay Tritiya also. So Transpec Industries I recommended on July. This was my first gem on the Gen Saab Gem series. So again on 7th we did this filter. So again these were the stocks which came to my radar. Caplin, Amal, and Amal I recommended, Caplin I recommended, Disa I recommended, Disa I recommend today also. बता दिया एक स्टॉक मैंने. PSP Projects, Tasty Bite, KMC जबरदस्त चल गया 16 रुपए का. I think 40-50 rupees it is. So these are the stocks which came out to our radar: Bharat Rasayan, Tasty Bite, and Alkyl Amines. So this is the power of merging fundamentals with technicals. Again 6-3 को किया, ये आया, सिर्फ एक स्टॉक आया 6-3 के बाद. If you remember, कोरोना का माहौल बन गया था, लॉकडाउन का माहौल बन गया. People started cancelling their tickets, people started cancelling their trips, people started cancelling their events. State government started putting in some restrictions, and I remember 14th-15th March was the first day when Rajasthan government stopped movie halls to operate. So this was the date when and see, only a single stock, and March 6th I think after that we saw circuits also, and that was one day. That was a seminar last year. I did a seminar with in Jaipur itself. That was I forgot the name, but anyways, so Traders Carnival, that was the presentation where this particular thing came up, blending fundamentals and technicals with options. The genesis of this presentation is this particular presentation. So ADF Foods, again 24/7/2020 I was very scared to come up. See Share India, this is one of the brokers which have come up so well in last 1 year. There is a company called Total Securities that got merged into it. Ashok ji must be knowing about them. Ashok ji, is Ashok ji there?
Yes, hello. Ashok ji is there.
Yeah, so Kamlesh ji has merged his company with them. Then 2-3 companies को merge करके 97 rupees का. Can you believe what is the price today?
Kamlesh bhai this thing.
Yes. So it is 600 rupees today, 500 plus. So this is how it has grown, but I never recommended this stock because it's a broking firm and I had some other companies to recommend in the broking segment. ADF Foods I have recommended. Recently also I recommended 900 rupees. Kilpest I have not recommended due to some reasons. क्योंकि इसका P multiple कुछ ज्यादा ही कम था उस आज अभी और कहीं ना कहीं कोई क्रेडिट रिपोर्ट में प्रॉब्लम है.
Kilpest is that Indore based company, I think.
Yeah, I don't know why I am not recommending it. On some criteria, it is not coming in. Though it is there on technical and fundamental parameters. ADF is there, Kilpest and Share India. Again on 28.8, we did this exercise. So this is how stocks came out. Then 25.9, I did this exercise. Only these parameters. और इसमें मैंने कुछ merger किया था जून का क्वार्टर को मैंने बहुत स्पेसिफिकली देखा था बिकॉज इट वाज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि अगर किसी कंपनी ने जून जैसा घटिया क्वार्टर या जून जैसा डेंजरस क्वार्टर में भी अगर अच्छा रिजल्ट दिया है तो दैट कंपनी हैज टू डू वेल. दोस वर द वर्स्ट टेस्टिंग टाइम्स इन ह्यूमन हिस्ट्री और इंडियन हिस्ट्री. तो उस अगर क्वार्टर में भी किसी ने अगर कोई दिया एंड जून क्वार्टर के बाद मेरा जैन साहब के जेम्स का जो सीरीज शुरू हुआ तो तब मेरे को ये पर्टिकुलर पैरामीटर्स बहुत काम आए एंड आई रिकमेंडेड इन्फोबीन्स एंड आई रिकमेंडेड एरिस लाइफ साइंस आउट ऑफ दैट. देन 5320 ये लास्ट प्रेजेंटेशन अभी का. तो ये स्टॉक्स निकल के आए. अगेन एडीएफ फूड, जीएमएम फॉडलर, इफ्का लैब्स का देखिए क्या जबरदस्त रिजल्ट्स आए हैं एंड आई थिंक आप लोग के आसपास ही फैक्ट्री है, कांदिवली में है, कई लोग कांदिवली के भी होंगे ऑर्गेनाइजर्स. सो मार्क्सन्स फार्मा ये मैंने रेकमेंड नहीं किया बिकॉज आई डोंट नो व्हाई आई एम नॉट रेकमेंडिंग दिस.
From Jaipur originally, Rajasthan only.
प्रेमचंद जोधा साहब या मैंने एमबीए के बाद उनसे 3 घंटा मेंटोरिंग के लिए मिलने गया हुआ हूं मैं. बहुत पहले की बात है बिकॉज राजस्थान से थे तो मिलने के लिए मुझे अपॉइंटमेंट दिया था और उन्होंने बहुत कुछ चीजें सिखाई लाइफ की. 3 घंटे में सारा सार सिखा दिया कि मैन्युफैक्चरिंग नहीं करना है, एसेट लाइट रहना लाइफ में, मार्केटिंग सीखिए पहले, उसके बाद मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में घुसिए. सीए हायर कर सकते हो, पैसा ब्याज में ला सकते हो, बट मार्केटिंग और ये मेहनत बोलने का काम खुद को ही करना पड़ता है. सो दीज आर समथिंग व्हिच वी हैव टू लर्न फ्रॉम दीज heavyweights. So ADF Food and Vaibhav Global. Vaibhav Global is again a Jaipur based company. Zabardast performance, unbelievable, but I have never recommended this stock on the channel, but though I have recommended it to my clients because Jaipur की कंपनी थी और थोड़ा सा कुछ चैनल्स में भी ये इशू है. दोनों चैनल्स में 2 बार मैंने कोशिश की थी बट कोई ना कोई उनके नेगेटिव लिस्ट में ये स्टॉक आ रहा था. मे बी सम रीजन, सम और द अदर रीजन. अगेन 5-3 को ये स्टॉक सामने आए. ये YOY और QOQ रिजल्ट्स को मैं देखने लग गया दिसंबर 20 के रिजल्ट्स लास्ट दिसंबर से और फिर सितंबर के रिजल्ट्स के सामने दिसंबर के रिजल्ट्स. मैं हर बार आप देखते होंगे जैन साहब के जेम्स में मैं बोलता हूं कि सितंबर से दिसंबर का ये रहा और इस दिसंबर 19 में ये था, दिसंबर 20 में ये है. तो ऐसे करके ये स्टॉक सामने आए. आपने देखा होगा सारे स्टॉक मैंने रिकमेंड कर दिए. एबीटी नेचुरल, भगेरिया, चमनलाल सेठिया, गोल्डिया मैंने बजट वाले दिन 200 रुपए पे रिकमेंड किया था और रमेश जी दमानी की भी स्टेक है इसके अंदर. आरपीजी लाइफ साइंस ये एकमात्र स्टॉक है जिसका 8 रुपया का फेस वैल्यू है. फिर रोटो पंप्स मैंने दिया, सैक्सॉफ्ट दिया, डबल हो गया, जगदम्बा पॉलीमर्स दिया, टारगेट अचीव, विधि स्पेशलिटी दिया, वो तो पता ही नहीं क्या हो गया. सो अब ऐसे करके ये स्टॉक्स निकाले थे 28/5 के लिए. अब आज है 28/5, आज के प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए मैंने इन पैरामीटर्स पे ये स्टॉक निकाल के लाया हूं और ये स्टॉक्स आए देखिए एवेंटल, एक्सेल, कैप्लिन पॉइंट, धानुका एग्रीटेक, कोपरान, आर सिस्टम्स, स्टोक्राफ्ट, जगदम्बा. बट मगर मैंने स्टॉक सिर्फ 3 निकाले इससे रेकमेंड करने के लिए. 3 निकले हैं टेक्निकली, फंडामेंटली भी निकले और टेक्निकली भी निकले हैं, बट स्टिल आई विल नॉट रेकमेंड देम. क्यों? क्योंकि अब रिस्क रिवॉर्ड रेशियो को जब मैं देखता हूं तो मुझे अब कंफर्ट नहीं आता. एवेंटल में, एक्सेल में तो टेक्निकली बहुत स्ट्रांग हो रखा है, फंडामेंटली भी स्ट्रांग हो रखा है. अगर कोई रिस्क रिवॉर्ड्स को देखता है तो ये स्टॉक को मैं जल्दी से अभी रेकमेंड नहीं करूंगा. जगदम्बा पॉलीमर टारगेट अचीव, एक्सेल मैंने रेकमेंड किया था, उसका भी टारगेट अचीव हुआ है. एवेंटल बहुत चले हुए. अब क्या पिछले 1 साल में स्टॉक्स बहुत चले हैं. अब 4-4, 5-5 गुना होने वाले स्टॉक्स देने में डर लगता है. 1 गुना 2 गुना तक समझ में आता है तो इसलिए बार-बार आईटीसी पे नजरें जाती है. केस स्टडी था इन्फोबीन्स टेक्नोलॉजी, इंदौर बेस्ड कंपनी है और बहुत अच्छी आईटी कंपनी थी. आई रिकमेंडेड इन जैन साहब के जेम्स आल्सो एंड बेस्ट पार्ट वाज इट गॉट ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड इनटू द मेन सेगमेंट. It got transferred from SME to main segment. तब बहुत बड़े-बड़े इन्वेस्टर्स इस कंपनी में इन्वेस्ट करने आ गए थे. एग्रेसिव यंग मैनेजमेंट है, रिजनेबल वैल्यूएशन थी, ग्रोथ की कैगर देखिए 29-30%, आरओसी बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग थी, गॉट माइग्रेटेड टू एनएसई बोर्ड ऑन जुलाई 15th, नेग्लिजिबल डेट्स ऑन बुक्स, many awards and ये सब cost optimization क्योंकि इनके साथ work from home really helped them to optimize their travel cost. Strong team of 850%, 850 employees. आज मेरी कंपनी में 50-60 employees हैं. I know how difficult it is to manage 50 people team and they have 850 people and the company was available at just 200 crores. मुझे लगता था कि बहुत सस्ता है कंपनी. Big renowned celebrity investor also invested in the company. उसमें जब मैं देखने गया शेयर होल्डिंग पैटर्न में, so ये इसका चार्ट 25 सितंबर को था 154 140 पे. आई रिकमेंडेड, इफ यू रिमेंबर, अगर कोई लोग रिमेंबर करेंगे, I recommended at 140. Then there were continuous buyer circuits till 154 and it went up to, again I'll come to 5th March Infobeams this thing. So again it consolidated, it went to this particular level 190 200. Now again it has got consolidated, again we recommended this stock Infobeams again. Now you can see it is at 251 levels, so technically fully consolidated above all levels. The white line is 200, the maroon line is 100, the second one white or yellow it is, that is 50 DEMA, then it is 100, green line is 20 DEMA and the red line is 10 DEMA. So we apply all these histogram pe positive tha, so we recommended again at 148 to all our clients. So 251. AVT Natural, 5th March, I had a presentation with, it was a paid presentation rather, with one of the leading portals. So there I recommended AVT Natural. It was above all averages, positive super trend, volume breakout, positive RSI, positive MACD. So it was at 49, the target was 55.60 and now it is at 64 rupees. It went up to I think 70 rupees, now it is 64 rupees, just in a span of 2 months. ठीक है, 2 महीना अभी historical गए हैं, जबरदस्त गए हैं, बहुत बड़ी बात नहीं है. So now my Techno Funda pick, अब आप लिख सकते हैं picks जो मैं लाया हूं. मैंने ये स्टॉक अक्षय तृतीया पे मेरे YouTube चैनल पे भी दिया था, CEAT Limited. I am very very confident about the company. Results अच्छे थे, auto ancillaries will work well, fantastic promoter background, fantastic growth numbers and fantastic levels technically, fundamentally very attractive valuations you can see. So this is the Techno Funda pick of the seminar. How to exit? Exit बहुत important है, और ये I always ask this question to all the experts. I have asked this question to Mr. Ramesh Damani also. I have asked this question to Mr. Vijay Kedia also. I have asked this question to Mark Faber also. Wherever I attend webinars or seminars or conferences, and if I get an opportunity, this is one of my favorite questions. I have asked this question to Mr. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala also. NCX had commodity day celebrations on November 10th, 2018. So I was also being invited in the top 100 invitee list, and I asked this question and I had a one-to-one discussion with Mr. Jhunjhunwala. So exit, why, how to enter, how to exit, because this is very important. Exit, so targets, fundamentals mein, technicals it is very easy, but in fundamentals, targets, stop losses, trailing stop loss, better opportunity or need of funds, change in fundamentals. Change in fundamentals is a very important criteria. Change in management, aapne dekha Wipro, how a new CEO can change the perspective, the valuation of the company. So lots of times we have to see that also. कोई particular आदमी जाता है Infosys when the past CEO left Infosys, stock came down. But then that day I was there on the TV. I commented one thing because I read a poem in my childhood. Men may go and men may come, but I will go on forever. ये एक रिवर के बारे में थी, छोटी रिवर के बारे में. तो ऐसे ही होता है, कंपनी चलती रहती है, आदमी आएंगे जाएंगे, खुद एडजस्ट हो जाता है, 2 महीना 3 महीना प्रॉब्लम होती है. So those are great times to sell puts. So that day we really sold puts, and when there was a whistleblower thing in Infosys, again that day we sold puts. When TCS sold their stake, there was some hand change because TCS Tata sold because they have to meet some debts at Tata Motors. So that day it came down. So that was a great opportunity because that does not change the fate of the company. So we have to understand, we have to think very logically, common sense लगाना पड़ेगा. Just भाव टूट रहा तो बेचना नहीं है, just भाव बढ़ रहा तो खरीदना नहीं है. हमें सोचना पड़ेगा, सोच के डिसीजन ले कि whether just because of this particular news, whether this particular action, price action is that imminent, or whether it is an overreaction or an underreaction or no reaction. We have to see this. CBO VIX ये 16-17 पे आ गया. This is US का VIX, this is India VIX. So this is one of the lowest in last 14 months and it went up to very high levels. So this was, you know, when we started 26 March, 24th March से put writing, ITC की put writing चालू करा 130 की, मतलब अच्छा खासा 95 रुपीज में 2 दिन में पैसा आता है. फिर वापस से हम लोगों ने अप्रैल में रोल ओवर करवाया. इफ यू सी 5 रुपीज 50 पैसे 120 की पुट, और मार्केट प्राइस उस टाइम पे अच्छी खासी 150-60 पे आ चुकी थी तब तक, आई थिंक 104. तो इतने नीचे की पुट 120 से नीचे तो आईटीसी वैसे यू आर अ बायर इन वॉट एवर टाइम्स. सिगरेट पीना लोग छोड़ेंगे नहीं, उनके कंज्यूमेबल्स जो एफएमसीजी वो बंद नहीं होंगे. 5.5 रुपए वर्थ टेकिंग अ रिस्क. देन हम लोगों ने वापस से रोल ओवर किया, फिर भी ये 695 पे. ऐसे करके मैं ये इसीलिए लाया हूं ये टीटीआर, सो दैट यू नो ऑप्शन राइटिंग एट टाइम्स इन दीज बैड टाइम्स व्हेन द विक्स इज हाई इज वेरी फ्रूटफुल एंड वेरी ल्यूक्रेटिव. अगेन ये मार्च वाली इन्फी का है. इन्फी मतलब 500 रुपीज से नीचे 550, 480, 400, 500 की 2-2 टक्के पे बिक रही है. आप देखिए 10 रुपया, 9 रुपया. सो दीज वर द मनी. विप्रो 150 के नीचे. They were unbelievable prices. Now it is very easy for me to say, but see, I did not enter into the markets by buying Wipro, but I entered into the markets by selling a put. I am bullish, but I am very cautiously bullish, and I am very scared also at the same time. So if the price is 150 and if the price comes to 120, I become a buyer. So this is how you have to play with options. See, these are all very difficult things. It may not sound easy, but it's very difficult to manage the risk, and you have to understand this. This is basically a presentation in just 1 or 2 hours. It cannot be completed. Trade debt. So these are some examples. I will have to complete it fast now. Double stop loss हो गया, वो loss में भी अब लंबा loss देख रहा हूं मैं. So this is ITC. ये आप TTR है भारती का. See, if just by selling single lot, फिर again it came down, 2 lot, 1 lot, ऐसे रोल ओवर करते करते ये एक सक्सेसफुल ऑप्शन राइटर का हमारी कंपनी का एक टीटीआर है, जो हम लोग कई बार सैम्पलिंग के लिए लेते हैं कि भाई कैसे कई लोग अगर अच्छा कर रहे हैं. नॉट दैट कि वी हैव टू डिस्क्लोज इट टू अदर क्लाइंट्स, बट वी शुड एनालाइज. तो हमने, एंड विद द परमिशन ऑफ दैट क्लाइंट, दैट वी जस्ट वांट टू एनालाइज हाउ यू मेड मनी आउट ऑफ दैट. सो 289, the 2,89,000 in 1 year, 25-3 तक ये प्रॉफिट्स आए हैं. So this is the kind of money you can make. And 2,89,000 अगर आप भारती खरीदते 500 रुपए पे, तो अगर 1000 शेयर भी खरीदते हो तो आप इतना पैसा नहीं बना सकते हो, क्योंकि आज नहीं बनता, बट ऑप्शन राइटिंग से बन गए. ये टीटीआर है बीपीसीएल का. We recommended, we started doing this exercise when the privatization was announced, and that was, I think, October 2019. People started buying, everyone, you know, jumped onto the stock. But एक privatization होना, BPCL जैसी कंपनी, सरकारी machinery, it's not that easy that it will happen in such a short span of time. So we started selling puts, and ये करते करते almost free हो गया BPCL, and आज भी अभी भी 3 महीने लगेंगे. सो आप 400 रुपए पे किए थे और आज भी 470 पे ही खड़े हो, वो भी डिविडेंड के बाद. ये आईटीसी का टीटीआर आप देखिए, आईटीसी का टीटीआर तो फेवरेट है. अब आईटीसी खरीद के इतना पैसा नहीं बना सकते हो, बट आईटीसी के 5 लॉट, 4 लॉट, 2 लॉट, ठीक है, दीज आर सम नंबर्स. अगर इसके अंदर और फर्दर जाएंगे तो और भी कई चीजें निकलती है, मार्जिन इन्वॉल्वमेंट, ये सब. बट इस तरीके से पैसे बनते हैं, आप ऑप्शन राइटिंग करते हैं सिस्टमैटिकली सेफर स्टॉक्स में. अब ये ऑप्शन स्ट्रैटेजी में लाया हूं. विकास जी ने आपको दिया फंडामेंटल्स के हिसाब से आईटीसी, और मैं फंडामेंटल, टेक्निकल और रिस्क रिवॉर्ड रेशियो के हिसाब से अगेन आई एम गिविंग यू आईटीसी. आज है 210 रुपया जैसे, सॉरी ये मार्च की एक्सपायरी, सॉरी बीपीसी, ये लास्ट वाला दिखा दिया मैंने, सॉरी, ये मैं जो लास्ट वेबिनार के लिए प्रिपेयर किया था ये वो है. आज मैं आईटीसी लाया हूं. आज अभी 212 रुपए 13 रुपए पे है. 195 रुपए की स्ट्राइक आप माइनस कीजिए, ₹1.15, क्योंकि मैं थोड़ा सा वेबिनार है तो 212 से 195 हो गया, 12 और 5 17, तो मोटा मोटी 8-9%। एंड आईटीसी कहां पे अभी 200 डेमा 100 डेमा सबके आसपास है और 240 का हाई बनाया हुआ है। डाउनसाइड रिस्क कहां कंसोलिडेट करता है ये स्टॉक? ये 200-190 के लेवल्स पे कंसोलिडेट करता है। तो हमें ये देखना पड़ेगा कि इन लेवल्स का आप बेचते हैं तो कोई बुराई नहीं, अगर नीचे जाता है तो फर्दर आप नीचे के पे चले जाइए, आपको बहुत ज्यादा लॉस नहीं होगा। एंड अगर ऐसा होता तो यू कैन ऑलवेज एड्रेस मी ऑन ट्विटर, आई एम ऑलवेज अवेलेबल एंड आई विल ट्राई टू गाइड। सो दिस इज वन स्ट्रेटेजी विच वन कैन रियली प्ले विद, सेफर स्ट्रेटेजी। और दूसरा एचडीएफसी बैंक। अब देखिए इसकी ग्रीन कैंडल 10 डेमा के ऊपर आ गया, और जो मैं आपको शुरुआत में आई वाज टेलिंग दैट यू नो एचडीएफसी बैंक can really take bank nifty to higher levels. So bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank, HDFC Bank, even Axis Bank, they are at very attractive levels. So technically it is looking very strong, and we can sell 1400 put at 9 rupees, and stop loss will be 1391 minus the strike price, because 1400, so 1391 matlab 1400 minus 9 is 1391. So this is the stop loss. So if HDFC Bank comes down to 1391 or 1390 or 1385, you can exit the soda. So for that matter, you will not lose too much, because 9 रुपए की put उस time पे हो सकती है कि 15 रुपए 20 रुपए है, so you might lose that amount of money. So option back strategy in FNO and using cash market, आटा नमक combo है ये, हम लोग ये सब यूज करते हैं। यही डिस्टेंट ऑप्शंस बिकवा दिया, आईटीसी का बिकवा दिया, पोर्टफोलियो बनाइए एंड यू सेल ऑप्शंस ऑफ डिस्टेंट स्ट्राइक प्राइसेस। So this is how, you know, this is one example where we used ITC, BPCL, HUL, Reliance, TCS, and you have a portfolio of say 25 lakhs and you get margin of say 18 lakhs on the exchange by placing those stocks. Try to play 5 to 7 strategies, because 1.5 लाख का एक स्टॉक में मार्जिन होता है, तो 5-7 स्टॉक की पुट राइटिंग कर लीजिए एट एकदम सेफर स्टॉक्स की। अननेसेसरी हमें इंडिया बुल्स हाउसिंग और ये जो तामझाम वाले स्टॉक होते हैं ना, धुआंधार वाले, उनमें नहीं जाना, हमें एकदम सुस्त बोरिंग स्टॉक्स में दिमाग लगाना है। HUL, ITC, TCS, Infosys, रिलायंस भी सुस्ती है वैसे, अभी चलेगा हालांकि, बट सुस्त है वैसे इन टर्म्स ऑफ पुट राइटिंग। एंड ये कैश सिक्योर्ड पुट स्ट्रेटेजी, इसको ये होता है कि आपको अगर कोई स्टॉक बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है बट आज आप घुस नहीं पा रहे हैं, बिकॉज द मार्केट्स आर वेरी हाई लेवल्स। So if you like HDFC Bank say below 1400, so you write 1400 ka put. So this, and if it goes below 1391, 1390 or 1400 levels, try to be ready with delivery. So this is for, you know, people with huge cash, huge margins, but this is actually writers get paid to acquire the stock, lowers the entry cost and generates a regular income and an alpha. ये steps है, I cannot discuss all these things now, so काफी टाइम हो गया है। So कैश सिक्योर्ड सैंपल ट्रेड्स देखिए आप, TCS का 3008 की प्राइस थी मार्च के महीने में, और 20 रुपए पे हम हर बार पुट 2800 रुपए की पुट राइटिंग कर रहे हैं, और आज भी आप देख लीजिए 31 रुपए का भाव है, बट इस दौरान आपने 2-3 महीने में अच्छा खासा प्रीमियम इकट्ठा कर लिया। बट ठीक है, अब उसी के सामने HDFC लिमिटेड 25, देखिए ये बहुत ही सरप्राइजिंग है, 2543 was the price on 5th March and 25th मार्च का लो था इसका 2430। तो आपने अगर तब इसका पुट राइटिंग की होगी 2400 रुपए की, तो आपको प्रीमियम घर में आ गया। और आज भी देखिए 28 मार्च कल की प्राइस जो है 2543 रुपए है, मतलब 2 महीने में सेम प्राइस पे खड़ा है HDFC लिमिटेड। एंड दिस इज वन ऑफ माय मोस्ट फेवरेट स्टॉक्स। मुझे इससे अच्छी कंपनी, मुझे अगर भगवान बोले कि आपको तुम्हारे दूसरे जन्म में कोई कंपनी दूं, तो आई विल ऑलवेज आस्क फॉर HDFC लिमिटेड, लव दिस कंपनी। तो आप वहां पे भी देखिए 2543 2 महीना सेम प्राइस पे रह गया, और इस दौरान आप प्रीमियम खा गए 22-23 रुपए, 22-23 रुपए का, तो 50 रुपए घर में आ गए, तो 50 रुपए से आपकी कॉस्टिंग कम हो गई। Algo trading, this is one product which is really doing very well, and we create a well researched multi-cap portfolio, pledge it to create margin, and then we put it for algo trading for the clients. And generally we create a portfolio with higher weightage on large caps, like we will buy ITCs, Infosys, TCS, जहाँ पे 90% margin मिल जाता है, and then we pledge it, like 30 lakhs someone has paid to us, brought money, invested with us, So we will ask him to buy these stocks. Then we will ask him to pledge that those particular stocks, and then we will give him an ID and a strategy of algo, and he will pay an algo on that. This is the algo performance. Like since last 3 years, July 2018, we have been working on this strategy. So the 28%, 28.64 is the annualized return in only algo. Underlying ka profit alag hai. Underlying means if you have given us, say, a mutual fund, or if you have given us a liquid fund or an FD, that is also generating 5% return. So this is the return we have generated through algo. ये मेरे नवमी के स्टॉक्स थे, संदूर मैंगनीज, रेलटेल, दीजा इंडिया, कैपलिन पॉइंट, ये मैंने रिसेंटली दिया था. न्यू फाइनेंशियल ईयर पिक्स मेरी ये थी. फिर उसके बाद आज की जो पिक्स है, ये 5 पिक्स है. दीसा इंडिया जो कि बेहतरीन स्टॉक है, कई बार मैं टीवी पे इस स्टॉक को रेकमेंड नहीं कर पाता हूं. सिर्फ 1 करोड़ 2 करोड़ के नीचे की इक्विटी है, सिर्फ इतनी सी इक्विटी है. जबरदस्त कंपनी है और एमएनसी कंपनी, आप लोग देखिएगा फंडामेंटल्स, और इनलिक्विड स्टॉक है, तो आप लोगों को बहुत जल्दी मिलता नहीं है, तो धीरे धीरे कोशिश कीजिएगा और एक्यूमुलेट करने की कोशिश कीजिए और बेचिए मत. जबरदस्त चलेगी. ये टाइड वाटर मैंने रिसेंटली 4400 पे दिया था और कल 8620 पे बायर सर्किट. चलता नहीं है तो चलते नहीं है, और ये निकलते तो ऐसे फटते जैसे वोल्केनिक लावा होते हैं. आर्टेमिस मेडिकेयर, अभी आर्टेमिस मेडिकेयर भी ऐसा स्टॉक है जो एक्स कैटेगरी में है, ट्रेड टू ट्रेड में है, 5% का सर्किट है, मगर जबरदस्त हॉस्पिटल स्टॉक है, विच आई एम नॉट एबल टू रेकमेंड ऑन द चैनल अगेन. रीजन बीइंग लिक्विडिटी कम है और 5% का सर्किट है, तो बोलते ही 5% सर्किट लग जाता है. तो ये अगेन, इस स्टॉक को सुना नहीं होगा लोगों ने, ये अपोलो टायर्स वालों की हॉस्पिटल है इन दिल्ली, एंड जबरदस्त फंडामेंटल्स है, मतलब और बहुत जबरदस्त क्वार्टर्स है. फंडामेंटल्स पास्ट के नहीं थे, मगर एक क्वार्टर जून का खराब गया, बट मार्च 20 में 4.5 करोड़ का पैट था इनका, उसके सामने 5.5 करोड़ का मार्च 21 दिसंबर में पैट था, और कंपनी सिर्फ 284 करोड़ पे अवेलेबल है. फैंटास्टिक कंपनी है. आरएससीएल गियरटेक अगेन एक बहुत ही बेहतरीन कंपनी, अगेन ड्यू टू लिक्विडिटी इश्यूज, और कई बार छोटी कंपनीज को हालांकि रेकमेंड मैं काफी करता हूं, बट फिर भी इसको नहीं कर पाया, बट बहुत ही बेहतरीन क्वालिटी कंपनी है. ऑटो इंसुलरी इज द थीम नाउ, बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं, ये स्टॉक भी चलेगा, और 14-15 के पी मल्टीपल पे है. बुक वैल्यू भी अट्रैक्टिव है, रिटर्न ऑन कैपिटल एम्प्लॉयड करीब 20% के लगभग है. पिछले 3 साल की जो कैगर है इसकी 52% की है प्रॉफिट की, और सेल्स की कैगर है 22-23%. तो ये आरएससीएल गियरटेक के फंडामेंटल्स है, और ऑलमोस्ट डेट्स भी कोई बहुत ज्यादा नहीं है, डेट टू इक्विटी हालांकि हायर साइड पे, अगर डेट्स देखा जाए तो 77 करोड़ है, बट कंपनी की मार्केट कैप 300 करोड़, तो वो एक जगह पे थोड़ा सा देखना है. ओवरऑल लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, दैट इज स्टार पेपर, जो कि मैंने कल जब न्यू हाइज बने हैं तो मैंने ये स्टॉक दिया, क्योंकि पेपर थीम बहुत जबरदस्त है. ये भी एक जबरदस्त कंपनी है, डंकन गोयनका ग्रुप की कंपनी है, which is doing very well and fundamentals are very attractive. इसमें एक कैच है, वो है प्लेजिंग, बट वो बहुत ज्यादा नहीं है, और कई बार एक बड़ा प्रोमोटर ग्रुप कोई प्लेजिंग करते तो हो सकता है कोई पर्सनल कोई चीज के लिए या कैसे भी कोई चीज के लिए करते हूं, बट उनका स्टेक है, तो वो दैट विल नॉट अफेक्ट, बट बाकी फंडामेंटल्स आर फैंटास्टिक इन स्टार पेपर. ICIL का मतलब है इंडो काउंट इंडिया, which is again at very attractive levels, fantastic fundamentals. मैंने रिसेंटली जैन साहब के जेम्स में स्टॉक को रेकमेंड किया है, तो स्टार पेपर और ICIL मैंने रेकमेंड किया हुआ है. दीसा इंडिया मैंने नवमी के पिक्स में किया हुआ है, बट आज वापस से रेकमेंड करने का रीजन ये है कि बहुत ज्यादा चले नहीं है, मार्केट काफी चल रखा है, बट एक अच्छे लेवल पे कंसोलिडेटेड लेवल्स पे मिल रहे हैं. आर्टेमिस मेडिकेयर और आरएससीएल एकदम फ्रेश है. So this is the life quadrant, health, wealth, happiness, learning, इन सब को करते रहिए. Run, walking, yoga, wealth, मतलब खूब laser focus on your current job, skill upgrading, invest, SIP, read books, 20 पेज रोज का पढ़ने की कोशिश कीजिए, that is very important. Meditation, travel, spend lesser money than you make, save the difference, buy a diverse portfolio of diverse asset classes and be patient. पक्का पैसा बनेगा. एंड ये मेरा बनाया हुआ, मैंने कॉपी किया किसी से, फिर मैंने 2-4 चीजें अपनी तोड़ मरोड़ के डाल दी इसमें. सो दिस इज व्हाट आई हैव रिटन. सो स्वस्थ रहें, व्यस्त रहें, मस्त रहें, स्टे हेल्दी, वेल्दी एंड वाइज. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर द पेशेंट हियरिंग, एंड आई नो बहुत लंबा था सेशन, बट मुझे पता था कि ऐसा ही होने वाला है.
Virag, if any questions from the viewers, you can ask for 5 minutes.